Right. Left. Am I here? Am I alive right now? Am I not only am I alive, am I live? Am I both? Am I neither? What is happening? If there is anyone looking at my stream right now, can someone please let me know that, like, I live? Because I don't know what's going on, I'll be honest. Like, I genuinely I don't know. I tried going live, I had to update my drivers, I've never done that before, so I'm a bit nervous. I don't get nervous, but I'm starting to get a bit shaky, you know, because I don't know if this is even going to work. I haven't even tested my game yet, I don't know. So if there is anyone here, just, you know, just quickly pop a little hello or just something, just so I know we're here, because I don't know. It looks okay. I want to try and get on my YouTube short stream. There we go. Well, it looks okay to me, so I'm just gonna roll with it. And honestly, you know, if this site breaks, then I'm just gonna call it quits. Because, whoo! I'll tell you what, tech problems have really tried to do me in today. Let me tell you about it. Right, today we are continuing with the Lamborghini My Team career mode, because I said so. And also, yeah, I just feel like it, basically. I just said. So, let me actually get on this. There we go. Greetings all. Might have to move my webcam a little bit, actually. Let me quickly... $360p? I even hang on, wait. Nah. There's a much easier way to do this. Why am I being a twat for? Okay, hang on. Let me quickly move my card, because it's currently on the wonk. Ugh. Okay. We good. Right, I'm just going to go off the assumption that everything's working pretty decently, and I'm just going to start. So today, we are tackling probably, well, I was going to say probably, two of my favourite tracks. My favourite track list, to be fair, is quite long, but these are up there. We have Baku, and then we have Singapore. The Drivers' Championship currently looks like this. We are leading by quite a lot. We are leading by 49 points, I think. I don't know, I'm not good at maths. Even down to such a mundane level as Basic Edition. But anyway, yeah. We've got a massive championship lead. I'm hoping that after these two races, I can extend it by 10 to 15. I know I'm going to be strong, at least at Singapore. I know that for a fact. Unless, obviously, I do something catastrophically clumsy and silly, then, yeah. Then it would go a bit wrong. But honestly, look at the run of form. We're on 3 wins on the trot. We can make it 5 today quite easily, I reckon. I just need to make sure my fingers are working properly. It has been... I've been flying for 4 minutes, and we have already had an absolutely crazy message in the chat. Unreal stuff. Alright, Farting Wizard. Still love that name, by the way. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Feeling a bit drowsy. And I had some unbelievable tech problems. So, you know, I'm a bit flustered. But, well, look, we're okay now, I think. I don't know. My game seems to have this weird, like, delay on it. So I'm hoping that isn't a problem when we get into the game. But there definitely seems to be, like, a little bit of input lag between my controller and the game, which is usually not there. So let me just quickly browse through my settings and make sure everything's okay. In terms of, like, Have I got some really silly setting on that I just don't need? Like that. To be fair, I don't think I need to fiddle much with this stuff. It's just, I had to update my graphic drivers, which I've never done before, and it just seems my game's a bit, like, slow. I mean, the frame rate's at 75, but I think that's normal. We'll just head into the game, and if something's messed up when we actually go in the game, then I'll know that something needs to change, you know what I mean? But let's just pray, let's just hope that we are going to have a smooth day in terms of tech. Honestly, if we don't have a smooth day in terms of racing, that's fine, that's all part of it. But just a smooth day, technologically, things go well, things go right, and we are chilling. That is what I want today. Difficulty's good, 110, everything should be ready to go. Put that back on suggested gear, because I was doing a scenario, which was just a waste of time. And we're getting to practice. Let's go. Now, I need to make sure, because this actually cost me the championship in my Michael Schumacher career, I need to remember to change my engine. I currently have my old worn engine in, so I can do practice without, and then I can have a better engine for the Grand Prix and quali. In my Schumacher career, I just didn't change it to the new one. So, I think, yeah, so I lost the championship by 2 points. I had to start the Qatar sprint from last because I didn't change my engine. If I got 6th in that sprint race, which considering I won the Grand Prix, I was easily going to do that, I would have won the championship. Tragic. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for Lamborghini. Azerbaijan preset on. I think I'm going to up the downforce a little bit just so I've got a nice balance gear. And, I think we just get straight into it. We've got some nice programs. I do really like race strategy, to be fair, and track optimization. They're the good ones. Honestly, I don't know why they can't just give me track optimization, race strategy, and quali pace for every practice, because those three actually mean something. You know what I mean? Like race strategy, obviously you get a read on your tyre wear and your fuel usage, which helps for the Grand Prix. Quali pace, you get to just have a bit of practice. And then track optimization gets you nice and warmed up. Whereas fuel and tyre management, well, I don't do either of those things in a Grand Prix. So it seems a bit pointless. But we are running at 142 FPS, so I'm going to assume that everything's looking okay. As always, if there are any problems on the stream, audio or video-wise, please do let me know, as I can't really see them myself. Cheers. And here we go then, to begin the Azerbaijan Grand Prix weekend. Like I said, I don't know if I'll have the pace to win, but I definitely have the pace for a strong weekend. Like, top 3. Because what I need to remember is that our car is very good nowadays. It used to be one of the slowest, of course, in a brand new My Team, but now, it's right up there. As in, like, it's in the upper echelon. Top 3, top 4. Actually, I should probably check. I don't remember. It might have dropped down a little bit. I was supposed to get about 5 upgrades for this race, but only one of them came through. So, yeah, tough. Now, I've sort of changed my mindset on my flashback usage. I used to give myself 1 a race, but every single time, I ignore it. So now I'm just going to use as many as I need. But I am going to set myself the objective today, as not only do I just want to not have to use any full stop, but also, if I am going to use one, I don't want it to be through the castle section, because that would actually prove that I am, you know, pretty decent. You know, I'm not crashing in the easiest place to crash. Quite a lot of green during this lap, I'm not sure why. I feel pretty handy considering that's my first lap of the entire, like, day. What kind of straight line speed can we get to? 350? Oh, easy. 54, 55. 355. Yucky. That is pretty fast when you think about it. You alright, bing, ding, ding? I don't know why I say it like that. It just sounds alright. I'll just call you Bing. Okay, that's one done already. 5 out of 5. Decent. Next, I'll do fuel management, because I said so. I just said I'm doing fuel management. On a soft tire. Let's do a soft tire. What have I got to do? Activate DRS, drive a clean sector, and stay within the racing line. Well, that's me buggered then, because even though I literally have the racing line on, I still stay away from it. I'm useless. Good morning, Zoma. I mean, to be fair, it's afternoon for me, but that's how time works. So good morning to you anyway. Ugh. See if I can keep up this weird habit I've got of finishing every single practice in P1. I don't know how I do it, but I'm on like a 7 streak. I'm playing after Baku. We're going to Singapore. I can't do the Daniel Ricciardo version. He's way too good at it. I just forgot I'm doing fuel management. I was about to start a quali lap. That's not what we're here for. Fuel management is extremely pointless, by the way, because it basically just means that you've underfueled your car. Which is obviously, you know, bad. I also want to see the tyre wear. So it's currently, obviously in Baku, it's basically about the rear tyres. You've got to be very gentle on the exits, because your rear tyres do just get cooked around here. I think it's because there's so many slow speed corners. I think that's how tyres work anyway. Can I do a Leclerc? You know what? I literally said how I don't want to use flashbacks, but just for you, mate, I'll do one for you. Here we go. Here it is. I didn't even break my wing or tyre, but I guess that was awful. That was a bad impression. Let me try again. Hang on. There you go. That's better. That's a better one. I am stupid. I am stupid. There you go. I'll probably do that at least once. Not at that severity, but I'll probably at least succumb to some damage at least once or twice during this weekend through there. I have lost the slight edge of, like, not crashing for some reason. How am I so far off my delta? I'm far off the delta and I'm not even managing fuel very well. Can I gain some time back, please? Please! Please! Yes! Yes! Go! Quicker! Please! Okay, we did it. Nice one. Why don't I do flashbacks? I do. It's just, I don't like using them. And also, people really, really, really hate on me for it. Like, really bad. But no, I'll just use them whenever I feel like it. Sometimes I'll get, like, damage or something, and I won't use one just to make it a bit more suspenseful. But if I'm just, like, racing and I'm just by myself in the lead or something, and I, like, break my front wing, I will just use one. Like, who cares? Anyway, yeah. Now it's the important test, race strategy. I get to see just how much my tyres wear. And I might actually take a little bit of focus on preserving the rears. I want to see if, like, what I actually try and do helps at all. Oh, come on, Will, wake up. We've got work to do. Of course, differential. I wonder why in practice they let you go down to 0 diff. When in a race, you can only go to 10. Quite interesting. So it's currently 4 and 5. That makes it quite easy to remember. So let's keep that in mind. 4 and 5. 4 on the fronts, 5 on the rears. See what they're like at the end of this lap. I will probably do all 5 laps just because I feel like it. And, yeah. See how we get on. Why do I do practice sessions? Well, the main reason is so I can actually warm up. If I was to just go straight into qualifying, I'd probably be really slow, or a lot slower than I could, you know, I should be. So I do it to warm up, but also the resource points, of course, are very important. I think you do get more if you actually do the practice sessions. And there is a little third reason, is that it just increases the stream time by about half an hour, which is always nice. But mainly just so I can warm up a little bit. Also, why am I this far off? Just unheard of. Is Monaco lined up? No. I don't do Monaco because although I love the circuit, the AI are programmed to be like really shit around there. No matter what I could do an extra pit stop compared to everyone else and I'd still end up winning. It's just unfair, do you know what I mean? I mean, when I used to do the Porsche My Team career mode way back when, I won in Monaco even though I had by far the worst car on the grid. I did an extra pit stop, I had a 10-second penalty, and I still won by 15 seconds. So, unless they fix that, which it should be a relatively easy fix, from what I'm aware of, the AI, no matter what circuit, always use 27-27 wings or something similar to that. So obviously in tracks like medium downforce tracks, they're really, really quick. Like Silverstone, that's why I'm so bad at Silverstone, and even Zandvoort to an extent. Whereas when we come to high downforce and low downforce tracks, that's where I'm really good compared to the AI. Because like here, for example, I'm only running 10 wing, which is still pretty high. The AI are in like the 30s or like late 20s, so they're a lot slower down the straights. And in Monaco, obviously, running 27 wing in Monaco is a death sentence. So yeah, 10 seconds rock on, probably at some point, yeah. At least we did finally get a bit of news about the 26 expansion. Apparently, well, actually, no. Well, I suppose it's technically news, but it's nothing much. Apparently, we're gonna hear more about it sometime in early March, I believe. So, yeah. I was being really stupid for a while. I kept saying, like, well, surely, because they only have to make the cars and not a whole new game, we're gonna get it when the season comes out. But of course, we don't know what the cars look like yet, so they can't exactly make a model for a car that they don't know what it looks like. So, yeah, that was just me being a bit dumb. Gonna have to overtake this Benetton here, because they're in the way. Come on now. Beep, beep. Beep, beep! Thank you. I dare you to do Baku the other way around. Oh. I'll tell you what, unironically, I wish there was reverse tracks. Like, official reverse tracks for... well, for like, every circuit, but I think Baku in reverse could be really, really fun. I think every track, I said it yesterday, I genuinely believe that most circuits would be better in reverse to, like, drive on. Baku is a city in Azerbaijan. Is it? I didn't know that. Yeah. And greetings. Why can't I see the name on top of the car? Go in settings... you go to on-screen display, you go down, and you turn driver tags off. Got an actual, like, race going on here. This is great. I'm also just not been looking at my tyre wear, which I should be, but... it really seems like really good. Yeah. I definitely, if I know I can, I definitely need to save my rears. Oh. But if that's going to make me really slow, then I just won't bother. Imagine who rose backwards. I think, didn't Mark Webber or a Red Bull driver do that once? Oh, move! You're so slow! Look how slow you're making me! Get out the way! I played Austria Reverse in Survival Challenge and it was so much better. It actually was. I mean, I didn't play that Survival Challenge because it was just the most, like, dull thing ever. But the actual track itself, like, I sometimes do it in career mode. Oh, it's really good stuff. Verstappen did it. I thought it'd be him. He's always the one doing the mental stuff. Move! And we're going to go down the inside of our championship rival, Jam Pancakes, making a super clean move. How many races are left? Well, this is round 9, so including this one, there is 8 left. And I believe it's Baku, Singapore, Texas, Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, and then I think there's one more in there. I can't quite remember. Yeah. Baku, Singapore, Texas, Mexico, Brazil. Yeah. Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. There you go. Bosh. Basically the last sort of 6 to 8 races from the official calendar. And obviously the start of the season was missing quite a lot of tracks. Oh, Leclerc's taken me fastest spot. What a bastard. I mean, it's encouraging the amount of time I've just dunked on them. I mean, look at that. I mean, I know they're going extremely slow, but still. That's like multiple, like, that's like 2 seconds or so. Actually more than that in, like, 1 lap. AI difficulty 110. $110. 1 more lap to go. It's a good thing that straight line at the, the main straight just sort of saves my lap time. Because otherwise, I'd be cooked. Can I name you a driver that will be really good for the second driver, but is a bit expensive? It's Alabono. I thought you spelled Alonso wrong, but I forgot Albon exists. Well, I don't know, to be honest. You're right, Furez? I still can't say it. I sort of came to the conclusion that I want to sign Antonelli because he's Italian, and this is obviously an Italian team, and I think I want to make him, like, my driver as well, like, who I drive as, which means I will probably bin off Jenson Button. But for the second driver, I don't know. Honestly, I'm really not bothered who's in the second driver's seat, because unless I've got Ayrton Senna or Michael Schumacher, they're not going to score points. Like, even, like, Max would struggle to score points. That's just how the AI work in this game, unfortunately. So, I mean, we currently have Hulkenberg. Honestly, we're not really going to improve on that for now. But you never know. I nailed it. Oh, Perez, there it is. Bow. Oh, I've hit the wall. You alright, Hamo? Injury. Vehicle condition.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Systems all looking good. Head down.
It's not what I was referring to, but I guess I don't have front wing damage. That's fine. I'm really happy with that tyre wear, to be honest. Seeing as I was basically just going flat out the entire time, I'm well happy. That's about normal. I wish the rights were a bit less wary, but that's fine. Honestly, great, love it.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Suppose I could do a one-stop now after that. Like it. Oh, you bastard. What is my name? As in, like, my actual, like, name? I assume so. Tomorrow, am I going to live stream the Czech or the Michael? Well, to be fair, tomorrow don't know if I'll be live, but my next stream, I don't know. I think it will be Checo, because I want to try and gap out the calendar so I'm not always doing the same races. And when you do 16 races and 3 career modes, it can be a bit tricky, but I think it'll be okay. My real name is what you would call, it's a nickname for Australians.
We're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula 1.
Haven't you posted some time ago that I'll stream a Hamilton career? No, I didn't. I made a video about Lewis Hamilton, And then I remember, I think someone asked me, am I going to do a Hamilton career? And I said no, because that would just be too many. Nah, definitely not. Maybe if, like, one of them ends, then maybe, but no, I can't do 4 at once. That 3 is already too many, to be honest. So 4 would just be outrageous. I mean, 16 races, even if I stream every day, it will still take me now over a month to finish 1 season. So adding a 4th, it will take me over 2 months to finish 1 season, which means, well, I'd only get about 6 seasons in before F1 27 comes out. So, unfortunately, that can't happen. But to be honest, I wouldn't do it. Even if I was going to do another, I wouldn't do Hamilton anyway, because I don't know. Don't really, it's just kind of there. Don't really mean anything to me, you know? Like, obviously, Checo is my favourite driver. Schumacher is who I think is the best of all time. Lamborghini is just a my team, so it's cool. And I think they're probably my favourite, like, car brand. But Hamilton is just like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, welcome to qualifying. We are here today because that's how the F1 weekends work. You do qualifying. Wow, well done me. Honestly, I think pole position is doable, but overall, I kind of just want to... Top 5. Top 5 would be nice. Can I see the orange? What was that? What just beeped? I don't know. Imagine if Leclerc does a Leclerc and cute... Leclerc, everyone. But yeah. I'd be surprised, to be honest. The AI don't really crash in qualifying. It's only really for the race. And even then, it's an absolute rarity. But Lando Norris is going to lead the way. 38.4. That's not bad. To get through, Hulkenberg in the top 12 is not bad. We are going to need a... Get in the 39s and we should be okay. So that's what we're going to try and do. Biggie? What's up, Drew? Oh, I'm really tired today. Luckily, it seems like when I'm most tired is when I'm most locked in for some reason. I mean, not yesterday, the stream before. I think I was doing this. The, What was my previous 2 races? Oh yeah, Netherlands Reverse and Spa, wasn't it? Or was it Monza? Whatever it was. I was like awake for 22 hours and I was dialed in. I'm trying the medium and overtake quali strat rather than just hot lap. I just feel like you just don't really need that much ERS. I also forgot to change engine. Great. Well, that's an engine penalty coming my way. Unlucky. Unemployed? What makes you say that, mate? Do you say that to every single person who uploads a video on YouTube? That's a long list. And send food? You're not the first person to say that, actually. You're actually the second. Someone said that to me ages ago, and it is still up there as the best slander name I've ever had. I think it rivals Max Snacks Verstappen. But yeah, Ayrton send food, unbelievable. Is this what you do, mate? I must say, that's a bit odd behaviour. I'd say, I don't know, some advice? Get off the internet? Maybe? I don't know. Just seems a bit weird, you know? I know you're doing it just for attention, so you're not getting any from me. Well, I'm going to have to take a grip penalty for the Grand Prix, unfortunately, as I forgot to change engine. And I'm... Oh. Only P12? Well, that's pretty bad. I might be able to actually get away with the engine, but still. I'm only 12th. Uh-oh. I was that guy? You're the same one! Sorry if I hurt your feelings. It's actually the opposite, to be honest. It, like, really cheered me up, because it was really funny. So, no, don't know. I'm going to have to do a second lap here. Why am I 2 seconds off the pace? What? I'm so confused. Okay, guess I'm going to have to go again. Oh, never mind. Got traffic. Traffic jam. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Run. Am I ever going to make the line? Oh, this is going so wrong. Stop it. Get some help. I'm pretty cool. I'm subscribing. Oh, thanks, mate. Ah! Okay. Let's try hot lap this time around rather than overtake. It seemed like that just didn't work. Oh, that's not good. Slow them down. Not a bad idea. That is illegal, though, so I think I'll pass. Oh! Come on, brake, you bastard! Come on! I've only found 2 attempts, that's it. That's it. Oh. Okay. Oh! I thought I was going in there. I was doing a Leclerc then. Banana Leclerc. Okay, I'm a second up, but that's still a second off the pace. So I'm going to have to hope I can find a lot more down the main straight. Preferably. I wonder how much I'm losing due to bad engine. Who knows? Can I give me your mods? Well, the Lamborghini thing I'm using now is in my description. As for the rest, they're all on overtake.gg. You can just search for them. There's, like, millions. Imagine how an F1 race would look if the cars had horns. Be quite interesting. I mean, to be fair, Caterham did do that once, to be fair. Well, I managed to get through, but I'm still 7 attempts off, which is... Do you reckon I've got enough time for an engine change? If I do it, like, really quick, can I get it done? Yeah, all day. Bow! We're gonna get a new engine in! Yay! Christmas miracle is bestowed upon us. Honestly, some of these are a bit worn, but it's not too bad. Wait, maybe I can get... Wait, how long does a turbo take? 5 minutes. I can do that in Q3. This is outrageous management. Do I play any other sim racing games? Unless you count Euro Truck Simulator as a sim game, then no. Just F1. And this is barely even a sim game, let's be honest. Ugh. Hulkenberg top 9, okay. Do engines degrade? Oh, absolutely, yeah. By quite a lot. I mean, you can see. Mine was at 60%. 10-second penalty for R10 because too much... Too much... I was just worried you meant horn. You meant, like... We don't call that in England a horn. So you mean, like, the burr burr? I was thinking like an actual like, horn. Unlucky. I play on PS5, well, that is troublesome because mods don't exist on PS5.
Left in the session.
So that is extremely tough. That's why I moved to PC. Oh. Am I excited for a new track? Absolutely, yeah. I think it'll be a lovely track to drive on. Hopefully they actually add it to the F1 game. But I also think it'll be really good to watch because everyone thought Vegas was going to be awful. That's one of the better tracks to race on and like to watch in F1 in my opinion. So yeah, I think it'll be quite good. A Turkish Grand Prix would be better, honestly. I agree. But I also think there are many tracks that they can take off the calendar to add somewhere like Turkey. Like we're getting Portimao back. Why? In my opinion, that track kind of stinks. There's not many changes I would make, to be fair. I know it's going to be in most people's opinion to get rid of Miami, which I would also do. But I don't think no matter what track you go to, the racing is going to be awful. So it don't really matter. Just make the entire calendar, just have 24 Bakus, so I can actually see Perez win a championship. That'll be the one. Who's that then? That's got to be Stroll, surely. That simply has to be Stroll. Wait, that's got to be Stroll. It's got to be. No! It's Fernando Alonso who has put it in the wall. Now, luckily, because the FIA are even more incompetent in the game, that's not going to disturb my lap, but that is really funny. An AI mistake. Look at that. There it is, broken front wing in the lot. Wow. Incredible stuff. Need a different playlist. This is not working. I'll do. Oh my, it's hot in my room. Alright, Adam. I'm an idiot, I just turned my fan off. Let me turn it on. There we go. I'm from Turkey, and if they bring back Istanbul Park, I'd absolutely watch it from the grandstands. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I can't really do that with my home circuit because it's about 75 gazillion pounds. But yeah, that would be cool. Lovely track, Istanbul. Right up there for me, along with Hockenheim. Alright, much better lap there. 38, oh, 37. Ugh. P3, there you go, new engine. Now for Q3, I think I've got enough time to fit a turbocharger. And then I'll somehow have actually scammed in a new enough power unit during qualifying, which I think is just quite funny. Hulkenberg makes it through as well, so a really good session for him. My own petition is to make Monaco end at qualifying. Honestly, you're not the only person to suggest that. I've seen like some major F1 accounts suggest that they should make Monaco quali only. And it makes sense. I mean, that is the most, like, probably Monaco quali. It's quite funny, really. In my opinion, Monaco quali is, like, the best spectacle in, like, racing. But Monaco Grand Prix is one of the worst. So, yeah, I want to be against it. Maybe they should just make qualifying longer or something. I don't know. The AI crash in every single quali? Oh, not for me. That's the first... I think that might be the first crash I've ever seen from an AI in quali. Like, in my own game. I have never seen that before. Alright, Q3 lap. Can I lock it in? Probably not, but we'll see. Oulton Park is my closest track, although I think it's mainly or only motorbikes. To be fair, you might be right, but that ain't a bad thing. It'd be better than watching F1. Although I suppose when you actually go to an F1 race, you get a very small glimpse of what's actually going on. So maybe seeing, like, I don't know. 165, 156. Which one is height? Which one is weight? Well, it depends what unit of measurement, mate. To be honest, I ain't got a clue. Alright, Flosser. Alright, Q3 lap. Can I actually lock it in for a change? To be fair, I did a study yesterday and I came to the conclusion that concentrating in quali does actually make me faster, which makes sense, but there you go. Ugh. I shall catch up into the chat into a second. It's just, that was not English in the slightest, but yeah. I'm experimenting. I'm seeing if concentrating actually makes me, like, a lot faster. It seems to be working. Oh yeah, I just need to do that more often. That's no wonder I can't put a quaddy lap together. I'm not concentrating. Bow. Oh, and I get a slipstream. Hang on a minute here. Ugh. Oh. Well, that's just wholeheartedly just disappointing. Sure. I thought that was going to be like pole position, and it's actually not even close.
Be sure to join us then for what
Sure.
will no doubt be a fantastic
How do I get the blue
race.
wrench? You have to be a moderator. Nice Max Verstappen thing. It's pretty good, isn't it? Hi, Max. Where did you get on? Oh, I forgot you retired, didn't you? Way have that. BMW Cup and Porsche races in Turkey, and WRC comes to Istanbul. Those are some good series, to be fair. That is good. Have I gone to an F1 race? No. Still, though, I mean, it's top 5 is what I wanted. And to be fair, I did dunk 1.3 seconds on my teammate, so... Not bad. I mean... It would be cheaper to get a flight and a hotel to somewhere like Hungary and actually watch the race than go to Silverstone to watch the race. But I don't know, just haven't. What's that crackling sound in 8th gear? Might just be the revs just being at the highest you can get. I don't know, to be honest. That's a technical question, therefore I'm not going to have a clue. Okay, try. I've never actually looked at this before. Does it mean anything? Don't get lost. But where are you getting lost? I don't know. You're right, Mogul. Yeah, time for the first Grand Prix. I'm excited. I'm still somewhat disappointed by that quali. I'll just be honest, I just thought that was a really good lap. I mean, it was 1 second quicker than my Q2 lap. It's just, when you improve by a second, I was like, oh, pole position, top 2, surely. No, 5th. Although, to be fair, you saw the gaps. It was 4 tenths to pole, but it was also, I was like 3 tenths ahead of 6th. So hopefully, in the race, I can maybe fight for a podium. Or maybe I won't, who knows. Who's going to be the grand champion this year?
And welcome from Baku.
No clue.
It's time to see how our drivers
No
are
clue.
stacked. Welcome to the
It could be anyone. I'll say Russell, but for no reason. I'm off to watch some Stranger Things. Have fun, mate. I don't like that series at all, so I haven't watched it, to be honest. I don't watch television in general, to be fair. I don't like this strategy at all, to be fair, but oh well. How am I, Max? 7 out of 10. Not bad, mate. I'd be doing good yourself.
The formation.
Alright, where are you going, Norris? Where are you going all the way to the right for, mate? Oh my, that's... Wow, look at that. Hard, soft. Hard, soft. Decent. I feel like because I had to use an extra setting quali, obviously, the AI will probably do hard, soft, whereas I'm doing hard, medium.
as the cars make their way back to the starting
So I'll
grid to
probably be
form up
quite
and get ready
slow
for
off the
lights out.
line.
Let's hope the race ahead
No,
today
quite
is a
slow.
thrilling one.
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to say, give up. Oh, it's race. You alright, Lucian? Do the Thrustmaster pedals have force feedback? No, there's just a spring. So my brake pedal spring's a bit tough, but nothing really. My throttle pedal is like nothing, so there's basically no feeling. I can still obviously feel how much I'm using, of course, but there's no, like, resistance, really. And here we go. Race stars have been on another planet recently. Let's hope I can keep that up. And we're off for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's very sluggish off the line. But we did just stay in 5th, and that'll do me, to be honest. Very, very nice, calm, casual start, to be fair. Literally nothing happened. No idea what I'm looking for in this race in terms of position. I'm just going to drive my car and honestly just see what happens, because I don't know. Also need to think about saving the rear tyres a little bit. Ooh. Anyone going to do a bit of a clumsy through the castle section? Come on. Boring. I thought it was going to be me then, to be fair. My life flashed before my eyes. I want to see how the field spreads as well, because that corner's so tricky. I find that corner harder than the castle section. But depending on the field spread, that'll decide whether I undercut or overcut on this first stint. But we'll see. We're working on no ABS with controller. I wouldn't wish this fate on my worst enemy. Honestly, I'm not even gonna... I've attempted it on wheel and pedals, and I just cannot fathom it, so I just gave up. So I can't give you... I give you my utmost respect for even attempting it, let alone committing to it. Trigger extensions could help? Probably, yeah, I've seen those. Have you seen that controller that's like an actual, like, wheel? Like, the middle, like, if the controller, like, this bit's like an actual circle, and you can, like, turn it, and then, like, it comes with force feedback. Like, what a cool idea. Guess who's back? It's Lewis's #1 fan. Who else? And yes, Max, the engine sound is a mod. Straight line speed seems good. As expected. Good stuff. Hang on. Charlie looking for the move on Posh Spice. Go on then. Do it, man. Shino's the better driver. Ugh. He done that a lot cleaner than I thought he would, to be fair. That was just unreal. Fair play. Hang on, Russell's looking for the repass. Doesn't get it. Why is he going invisible? But why? Why is Casper the Ghost in the Mercedes? Breaking news. Mercedes signed Casper. Well, I'm confused. I don't know. There's all supernatural stuff happening in my Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What is happening? Right, Sophie. Ugh. Move! Well, I seem to be able to keep up with these lots, so that's pretty cool. Almost died. Never mind. Alright, must brake early through here. Like that. There you go. I find it so hard to get into a rhythm in this track. I just can't do it. Not seeing much field spread between the top and the bottom cars, although Antonelli is kind of struggling. Not too much. Thought about Krim during Checo's Hot One episode. That was a fantastic video, by the way. I've watched it twice. Great stuff. I don't know why, but I hate George, but I love Kimmy. I love Kimmy. George is just kind of there for me. I don't really care. I don't hate him, don't like him. He's just kind of there. Why is a Lavazza ad on the car? I don't know, mate. Is that bad? It's just kind of what came with the mod. Hard, medium. Yes, well worked out, to be fair. Well, that's class. Don't go to Ferrari, because you seem to know your strategies. I tell you what, Leclerc's right getting in the action. Look at that. He's up to second now. Ugh. Hamilton's also got Piastri as well and set the fastest lap. I just can't really seem to make an impression on Russell. I am of the opinion that if I can get a nice run out of the final couple of corners, I can probably get him down the straight, but I ain't doing that at the minute. Ow. That wall is so weird. It feels like the wall's a lot bigger than it actually is. Because like when I turned in, I was like, oh, I've smashed that. Boom, I hit the wall. Vehicle condition.
Systems all looking good. Head down.
Thank you. Alright, I'm going to use quite a lot here. Do a little double-double maneuver. Use a bit of overtake, get close. Switch it to hot lap. That's not working. Never mind, I'm going to have to use a bit more. Alright, let's just go for it. I'll go down to like 20 and hopefully we can get close enough. Come on. Oh, well, never mind. We can't even get near. Russell's going to go for the move on Norris. The Brits are going wheel to wheel, and here's a third Brit for you. Welcome. Oh, never mind. Might be able to get both of them here. If they go wheel to wheel, and I go down the inside like that, get the exit. Norris has no DRS. Time for a drag race. Don't do a Carlos Sainz. Oh, that was close. We're doing a Hackett and Schumacher down the inside. Go on, then. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Come on. Up into the podium places. Max and Charlie going wheel to wheel. Charlie's right on one. Calm down, geezer. Bloody hell. He's gone from like 5th to 1st in 4 laps, doing a fucking Senate Donington Park. What's going on? Unreal. Hang on a second. You're right, the real JB. Time you become the new commentator on F1 TV. I wouldn't want to do... I'll do the Sky job because I just don't like David Croft's commentary, but I like the F1 TV one. Whoa! Car, can we stop this overzealous behaviour? Come on now. Alright, LG. Little purple sector 2 for the boys. You don't see that very often. I wasn't expecting this, to be fair. Like, right up Max's arse. Or Senna's arse, rather. Max is up my arse. But I'm up Senna's arse. There's too much arse going on. We're trying to overtake Senna, was what we're doing. Round the outside of turn 1. That was a much easier move than I thought it would be, to be fair. Oh, hang on, no, he ain't done yet. Cheeky bastard. Pretty good, how am I?
Okay, no issues with time.
Pretty stellar. 8 out of 10, we'll take it. Ooh. Love it. Love it. I wasn't expecting this, to be fair, just being this quick. I've done a Charlie after Charlie. Charlie invented it. Going from 5th to 1st, I've now gone from 5th to 2nd. Unreal. I don't even remember who's next to me in the championship. Oh, ho, ho! That was bloody close. I'm pretty sure it's Piastri or Norris. I think it's one of them two. I don't think Charlie's near me. So right now, I'm solely focused on beating the McLarens. But obviously, if I can go for the win, I kind of will. Because yeah, that would be quite dumb not to, let's be honest. Another purple sector 2. I'm right on one now. Don't really care about my overtake. I just want the DRS, to be fair. And also just be away from centers. Yeah. Right, Patrick. Nice double overtake. Thanks, mate. Do the walls reduce your drag? That is a great question. I have no idea. Even if they did in real life, I don't think F125 would be that in-depth. I mean, the game can't even fathom what dirty air and slipstreams are yet. What do I think about Norris winning the championship? Great. I wanted him to win. So yeah, over the moon. Definitely 100% deserved. Everyone can shut up about that. What a stupid argument they make. He lost 50 points out of his control. Pretty much maximised every weekend. Fair play. There will be at least one I am stupid during this race. It just kind of has to happen. It's the law. Obviously, the more my tyres wear, the higher chance that will be. How do walls reduce drag? Honestly, mate, I have no idea. Come back, Charlie. Come back. Does that work? Please? Hey, there you go. Why does it sound like that mod pack? Patrick, you've smashed it, mate. That's exactly what it is. Well done. Yeah, got a little mod. Makes it sound like a V10 from the past. I don't remember which year. I think like the early 2000s, or no. 2000s were V12s, right? And then they had V10s, and then it was V8s. Something like that, I don't know. I don't understand how drivers can see with that halo pillar in front of them. I'm just as clueless. I mean, obviously, it's probably just based on instinct and feel, but even then, it's like, yeah, I don't know, I can't fathom it myself. I am indeed behind Banana Leclerc. Carlos, yes. Do you know the banana in Fortnite? I wish I was there. Like, I wish I was interested in F1 when they were like doing the live streams, because it just seemed like such a golden era of like entertainment. I mean, watching 4 of the greatest like drivers in the world playing Fall Guys in like Rocket League and Truck Simulator was just unreal. Obviously, like watching them back. So to watch them live must have been different class. Alright, Banana Leclerc. I want to overtake you, my friend. Might have to wait until the pit stops, though. Well, I don't know. That's quite a large pace advantage.
Now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Yep, that is right, Mark. I have got a decision to make, though, because one hard stint is going to be 9 laps, the other's going to be 10. So I've got to, like, decide which one do I want to make the 9 and which one the 10. It's all going to depend on where I exit. Obviously, I don't want to exit into traffic. So down the main straight next lap, I need to work... Actually, let's just check this. Estimated position 18th. Yeah, see, that's not good. That's going to be right in traffic. So I think we'll go to 10. Or I might do opposite Leclerc. Yeah, we'll do opposite Banana Leclerc. If he pits on lap 9, then I'll stay out. If he doesn't, then I will. Or maybe I just won't. I'll just ignore all of that and just do what I want, yeah. All I'm worried about in the pit stops is... do I exit in traffic? Right now, it looks like I will, but not by much. So I think if I do... oh, I don't know. I'm thinking too much. I'll just pit when I feel like it. I'm overthinking. Oh. Okay, first actual mistake in the entire weekend. Honestly, that's not bad, to be fair. It took me 8 laps of the race and a whole quali session. That wasn't even that bad. What car? I'm in the Lamborghini, which is my team. Still lapping in the 42s. Obviously, the DRS is massively helping with that, but... if the pace is this strong, and I could stay with Leclerc, I might even be able to do a one-stopper. Actually, I don't know. I'm going to have to do about 17 laps on these tyres to do the one-stop. Tyres are currently at 30%, so I've got to do double, so they'll be on sitting... it is possible, it's just that I feel like the advantage of pace that, you know, everyone else is going to have on the two-stopper is just going to be a little bit too much. And I can tell by how fast Leclerc is currently going, he is two-stopping. So I think I'll just follow his lead. Guess who I hate the most? Stroll? I don't know. That seems to be the most obvious pick. You're right, Dachi. Whee! Sorry, I've been on live because of school. You know, don't be silly. I don't know why, but I really get, like, annoyed when people apologise for not watching streams because, like, they have very important things going on in their life. They might not think it, but, like, I would know better than anyone how important school is. And even just, like, other things going on. Like, no, don't apologise. Apparently, Cadillac will have an Armitage Shanks livery. I don't know what that is, to be fair, but hopefully it just looks cool, and that'll do me. Why has Pirelli never changed their logo? It's a great question. Let's go and ask them, shall we? Where's my profession? I was going to try and think of something funny and random, but I can't. I'm a graphic designer.
Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
And if you want to count this as well, then sure. I mean, I do earn money from it, from an employer, therefore it is a job, but obviously not the primary. How have you managed this, Patrick? That is commendable. Like, it takes actually creativity to spell it that wrong. I hope you did that on purpose. That is good stuff. See you later, Adam. Why is this generational pace that me and Leclerc are currently just splattering all over the Baku streets? Honestly. We've dumped 6 seconds on Senna's head.
Pit now.
Alright, let's see. If Leclerc stays out, he's one-stopping. If he comes in, he's two-stopping. What's he gonna do? He's coming in. No, he's staying out. I can't, I don't know. Oh. The way I see it, if I stay within Leclerc's DRS, well, I'm going to keep pulling Taiwan Senna. Oh no. I've outbraked myself at every single corner this lap so far. What is wrong with me? There's a very high chance I'll come to regret the decision I've just made to not box, but we'll just have to wait and see. The reason I say that is because I thought Leclerc might actually be like one-stopping, because he didn't pit on lap 10. But now I'm thinking I probably could have undercut him. Oh well. I'll pit now regardless, but he'll probably pit as well, and then it'll just be another battle. But if I don't pit now and he does, which he isn't, he's one-stopping. Okay, I guess we're going for the two-stopper. But also, that means I can now just go like 97 quintillion times the speed of sound. Jets. Pace. Good stop. We'll go pretty high diff for the outlap,
Okay,
get a bit of
stay clear
pace.
of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty
I did not
for
cross the
dangerous
line, shut
driving
up.
if you cross onto the track.
I don't know. This is indeed the I am stupid track, yes. Now, obviously, it doesn't take a genius to work out that I'm going to be very quick on this outlap. And I was already way quicker than everyone else. So I think, honestly, even with a two-stop and on a different strategy, I can finish second in this race. It's just now I'm thinking about it, I could have just stayed in Leclerc's DRS and done the one-stopper. But my mediums, the reason I've gone for the two-stopper is my mediums never work. So I feel like it would be a lot better if I could just get my pace on the hards, dump it, and then put on some mediums, you know, for only a couple of laps, which will actually last. That's not much of a gap. You can't do that, Russell. Antonelli, rather. Very dangerous stuff. No one else boxing? I don't think that's not a good thing, is it? I basically need to do, like, 36 qualifying laps at this point. Well, yeah, 14 quali laps, pretty much.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Well, that's hardly surprising, is it, Mark, considering I only just put them on. All right, Celsi. Ooh. Ollie Behrman's out. That'd be really unlucky if that brings out a red flag or safety car. It would be pretty good for me later on, but right now, no. I don't think I've ever done an overtake like that before. That was quite intriguing. people dislike Lando. Because they're jealous. Or angry that their driver lost. One of the two.
Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
And also, I think there's a massive, like, weird thing on social medias where it's, like, trendy to hate on people. Not just in F1,
clear.
but in general. People just hate because it's, like, the motive, it's the trend at the minute. I love Lando. I think, honestly, like, for some reason, I prefer the drivers that get harassed the most. Because I do. So there's, like, there's a bit of, like, relativity. Speaking of Norris, here he is. I'm doing some really strange overtakes that I don't think I've ever done before. But they're also extremely important for my race, so you know what? I'll take it. I mean, look, Leclerc's two-stopping. I've already, in the space of what, like 3 laps? I've already caught over 8 seconds on him. So this might actually work out. I mean, on lap 11, I was 6 seconds ahead of Senna. I've pitted, and I'm now 1.5 behind. So the pace is outrageous. Alright, Brad. I'm getting better at the game? No. No, I disagree. I have gotten worse, mate. Believe me. Is it something to do with not fully deserving it, or being the most skilled? Well, he was the most deserved, and he was the most skilled. Fact. Or else he wouldn't have won. I'm trying not to be biased, but I don't think Max was much better than Lando. I don't think he was better, full stop. Max did what Lando did, just simply maximised his car. People that say that the Red Bull wasn't the fastest in the second half of the season are just blinded by hatred. I mean, obviously, Qatar, Mexico, Brazil, I think Red Bull were quicker. It's just they had a bit of unforeseen circumstances. But my point is that both of them, even Piastri in the early season, all they did was just maximise their cars, which is all you can ask them to do. I don't know. I just don't get where people are coming from, saying he's like undeserving. Ow! I mean, people have seen the luck thing. If you take out bad luck, which of course is if, buts and whats, but if you do, Lando wins by like 70 points or something. So, I don't know. I mean, Max literally said himself, the only reason he's in the title fight is because McLaren are fighting each other and making mistakes. So, I don't know. I know I come off as sounding incredibly biased, but I'm just trying to make it, like, real, because that's just how it was. You're better than me? Well, maybe. Yeah, Lando had a faster car. Yeah, he did. But that's not my point. My point is, wasn't always the fastest, and yet he still got, what? Every race he got a podium apart from 2. Wow, Senna, I wasn't expecting that, mate. Right, so Bernardo Leclerc has pitted for the mediums. I've still got 1 stop left, so... shit. All I'm trying to say is Lando's championship was 100% deserved, and he was no worse of a driver than Max was. They were about even. And it's his consistency that got him the win over Oscar. From start to finish, even when he said the car wasn't to his liking, he was still getting podiums. So I don't know. I still put Max in front of the Lando in my driver rankings, though. Remove the braking path, ABS, and traction control. Well, to be fair, I've got one of them already. And I know you're just trying to get attention, but I think you're intelligent enough. I hope you're intelligent enough to realize you can't exactly just turn something off or do something new for the first time and immediately be good at it. You know? Racing like cheating? Well, no, it isn't, because it's part of the game. Cheating would imply I've added it in, which I haven't, of course. If you say it makes the game easy, or it's, you know, easier, sure, I agree. That's the whole reason I use it. I use it because it makes the game easier. That's the whole idea behind it. Cheating, though, no. I'm ready for the Dutch national anthem. I'd love that, to be fair. Honestly, if Max wins the next 10 championships, I'll be happy. Although, of course, I'm not really bothered who wins, because I'll probably most likely be looking way further down for a certain Mexican driver. So yeah. I need more speed. V12 engine is a mod, mate, that changes the sound. It is still technically that same old slow, boring V6 hybrid, but it sounds different. To this day, I still don't know why people are so bothered about how other people play a video game. Oh well. Hope you're having a good day, you know? Because if they were having a good day, they wouldn't say that. So I hope it gets better. Truly do. But anyway, I've got a 9-second lead on Charlie. I've got a 23-second lead on Senna, so I think I'm basically... I'm on for at least a podium, I reckon. Which, considering I'm on the alternate strategy, that is pretty bloody good. Didn't he win the latest Grand Prix? In real life, yes. I mean, I am of the opinion that Red Bull had a far better car, but regardless, what a drive. I need a red flag to win, yeah, but I only need... if I just stay as I am, I'll probably get third, probably second, actually. It's a game, it's not like he's training for real life. Also, it's just like... Yeah, you said it. To be fair, though, I've had it much worse. I've had death threats over it, so actually it's not too bad, to be honest. Be kind to the guy? Oh no, I'm not suggesting that. Oh no, you can say what you want. It's just like, see, I just want to understand why it bothers people so much. It's like they quiver in like disgust at the sight of it, as if like 90% of people use it. You know what I mean? No, you can be as hateful as you want. It really doesn't bother me. Dude has thick skin. Racing line is the easiest way to try and get attention. Yes, it's a very easy thing to pick on. That and obviously the fact I'm a bit overweight. You know, they're very easy things to sort of latch onto and like be negative for. But like I said, I don't give a shit. I've used it since 2021. I'll use it until I never play this game again. I know half the tracks with it off. I still use it anyway. It's just preference. Like yesterday, I had people like screaming at me to use the cockpit cam. No, I don't want to. Simple as. Who are they to tell me what to do? They're just some random text on a screen. Anyway. I'm going to be pitting next lap, although to be honest, I think I might just go a bit longer because my mediums, I don't know. I might do lap 20. Yeah, we'll do 20. I'm amazing. Thanks, Brad. How to get the engine sound as a mod, my friend.
Okay,
you can find it, well, obviously it's PC only. But you can find it on overtake.gg. Just go to F1 Series, F1 25, and just search engine, and you'll find it. I use a driver with a steering wheel and pedals? I do indeed, yes. You tell your haters? It'd take me quite a while. I've got many hundreds, but yeah, basically the only message I want to say is that please keep spreading your hate, because A, no one cares, and B, it inadvertently helps the algorithm because you're commenting on my stream and videos, and that also gives me not more viewers, not only more success, but also more money. So I actually encourage it. Like, please, it helps my channel a great deal. So Leclerc's gaining about a second a lap at the minute. My target is now third, by the way. I'm not sure what... Wait, what strategy is Russell on? I can't tell. Wait, he's doing hard... He's doing what I'm doing. He's on the 2-stop as well.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
So Russell's on the same strategy, and he's still a second a lap slower than me. Wow, I really had the jets this weekend. That's unlucky, really. I mean, if I'm on the 1-stop, surely I just win for free. Oh, well. As long as I finish ahead of McLaren's, honestly, it's not too bad. Be yourself, honestly, that's the best advice I could give. To any, just in general. Not even just for content creation, in general. Why would you not be yourself? I mean, people that hate on me because of assists, it's like, sure, whatever. But people that hate on me because of, like, how I look or how I speak, which happens quite a lot, it always, like, I know they do it for attention, but also it's funny because they're the same people that don't have their face as their profile picture, or they don't, like, speak on videos or anything. So, yeah. Enough of that because I don't want to give them attention. I've already given them more than enough. I want to focus on my Grand Prix, of which, like I said, third is the goal. I think Norris is over... Yep, Norris has got Tsunoda, which has gained me... Somehow I've gained about 4 seconds because of their fighting. I'm not sure what kind of fight they had, but they must have gone down the inside, watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and then actually got the overtake done because I've just gained a stupid amount of time from it. Senna is within 20, but I only need to gain, like, what? 5 seconds? Also, Russell's pitted, so he's going to undercut me, but I should still come out ahead. So basically, it's just chase down Senna, finish second. Bob's your uncle, P2 for the boys. That'll do. I do have a steering wheel, mate, yes. You right, Rebecca? I'm going to go because I've got a Grand Prix to do in real life. That sounds amazing. Good luck to you. Let's do a George Russell special. Ugh, look at that for a George Russell special. And I got a pit lane penalty. We've got to appreciate the commitment. It was just executed poorly. Look at this. Hang on. Look at that. Oh, that was a lot closer than I thought. Oh. Like, oh. Yeah. That was unlucky. I see the Perez and Bottas Hot Wings video. Oh, yes, it was fantastic. I was right on it. I was there. I don't even have their notifications on because I don't watch them, but I was on it. Lava lamp? I don't care if you have the racing line or anti-dock assist. I'm the same. Don't listen. Well, considering I haven't turned them off yet, I don't. I listen, but it kind of it goes like this. They say something, and then doesn't stay in there for very long. Right, let's try again. Same commitment, but actually just, like, you know, braking time. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. You gotta give me one. You know, mistake. Okay. Bang. Decent. We'll go for 65. That'll do. And now we've got a 5 or 6 lap dash to the end.
That was our last stop.
In which...
No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
I'll come out second. Oh, okay. Is there a world where I can catch Banana Leclerc? Probably not, but you never know. I need Banana Leclerc to do what he did in real life in 2019.
Nico's
Send it straight into the wall. Although, to be fair, their medium tyres aren't that much older than mine, so I probably just won't have that pace advantage. I mean, I'm going to have to do 2 seconds a lap. I don't think that's going to happen, I'll be honest. Still, though, I've already completed my objective before I even, like, needed to. I thought I was going to come out a couple seconds behind Senna. I'm actually a couple seconds ahead of him. So that's worked out. So I'm guaranteed a second. It's just, can I somehow catch Leclerc? Probably not. But we'll give it a go anyway. I mean, I'm going to drive fast regardless. It's just, is it fast enough is the question. How much my setup cost? Well, there's 2 answers to that. Just by sim racing stuff, when it was new about 4.5 years ago, probably about 400 quid. So the wheelbase, the pedals, and the wheel. And my chair, if you want to include that, even though it's just a cheap chair off Amazon. About 400, I'd say. It's the wheelbase that costs everything, to be fair. Nowadays, second-hand, plus it's really old equipment, you can probably get it for a lot less. Absolutely everything I've got, which includes 2 PCs, 3 monitors and everything, you're looking at a couple grand, but that is over a decade of, like, saving up. I think it is over it, yeah. 2015 is when I started all this, like, setting up stuff. So, yeah. Just over 10 years ago is when I had literally nothing and just grinding. And now we're here. I hope you remember me. Why do you say that, like, sarcastically, as if I'm gonna go like, nah. I remembered someone that hadn't typed in my chat for about 6 months. I mean, you're in here near enough every day. How could I not remember? Brokey? What makes you say that? If anything, it's the opposite. Because unlike I assume you, I'm good with my money. Alright, Jack. Well, I'm not doing the 2.5 seconds a lap, but I'm still impressed with this pace, to be fair. It's not that bad. Now in the 1:40 40s, which of course, new tyres plus low fuel, that's just what happens, but still, it's a good pace. Good thing to be good with your money, it is, yeah. I'm glad I got that tray. I don't know where I got it from, but I just do. I think I'm just very minimalistic. I'm not into fashion, so I don't spend loads of money on, like, clothing items. With my setup, I basically just get, like, if it works, then that'll do me. That's, like, my motto. Like, yeah, I could upgrade and get, like, a Moser or a Fanatec setup and, like, spend $1,000 on it. But will I gain anything? Probably not. I won't gain performance, maybe a little bit of, like, extra immersion, but I don't need that. So we're chilling. Family, usually? Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't have got it from that. Might be on for a little fastest lap here.
Don't worry about the tyre condition for now.
Yep.
Everything's looking good.
I know, my fastest lap overall.
Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:39.6.
You what? I'm sorry? That 30, what? $39, okay. Just the 1 second quicker than me, not bad. I'm gonna say VR, I mean, I'm not catching banana like, oh shit, oh shit. Well, definitely not now. I'm going to say VRS this lap and see if I can put any dent into that. Probably not. Vehicle condition.
Systems all looking good. Head down.
I didn't get damage from that, even though it flashed up on my screen. It must be such a small amount the game can't compute it. So it's just like, no, you're good, mate. Carry on. Feels good, all right. So yeah, we're good. Then why waste the money if it doesn't help? Yeah. I suppose if you've got a lot to spare, then sure, go ahead. But what's the point? My wheel turns, my pedals press, my desk shakes a little bit. That'll do me. Alright, let's see if I can get anywhere near that lap time of a 39.6. Probably not, but we'll see. You never know these days. I probably should have done it a while ago when my tyres were new, but we'll see. You know, you never know. I don't think I've ever taken that much curb before. It kind of worked. Might have to do that for every lap now. That was good. See, I'm only a 10th up. Back after last week, welcome. What happened last week? I don't remember what I was doing yesterday, to be fair. Oh, there you go, I'm 2 temps up. Ugh. Still just the 2 temps. Okay, well, I didn't really find anything, to be honest. Hang on, there could be something here. As I use it down the straight. There you go, 0.3. 0.4. 0.5. 0.6. Okay, I got in the 39s. I'll take it. As we now begin the final lap of the race. I am very satisfied with this, considering I was the only... Well, to be fair, Russell was on the 2-stop. And I think he's probably... Yeah, he's 4th. But he's 13 seconds back. So I dumped 14 seconds on the only other person on my strategy. Obviously, hindsight's an absolute bastard, but if I did do the 1-stopper like everyone else, I would have probably won this race fairly easily. Which is a shame, but Leclerc ain't really in the championship right now. He will be a little bit after this, but my main rivals, the McLaren drivers, one of them's 5th, and the one who I believe is 2nd in the championship is 2 places below that, so he's in 7th currently. So, for the championship, this is a really good result. Also, considering I started this race in 5th, and that was one of my best quali laps, I thought I wasn't going to get anything more than that. So the fact that I had more than enough pace to win, and even on this weird strategy, I'm still getting 2nd. All things considered, this is really good. Makes me excited for Singapore, to be fair, because I'm better at Singapore than I am here. So if I've got pace to win here, then ooh, Singapore could be quite fun. I think at Las Vegas, I wouldn't remember, to be honest. I ain't got a clue. But Banana Leclerc is going to win. Well done, mate. No one cares, let's be honest. And we're going to cross the line. She can all P2 for the boys.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent.
Last time I seen a race, I won on a red flag. That would have been Vegas, to be fair, yeah. I remember that one. That might be the one you're on about. You're right, Joey. And Taylor. V10 engine is a mod that changes the sound.
What a drive! What a...
No one cares. Actually, maybe some people do care. I
Another
don't know.
edition of the podcast is complete. We wander from the cool-down room to celebrate things on the podium.
What's he going about podcasts
Back on
for?
top once again, please welcome our
Caught
winner,
Leclerc by
Charles
7
Leclerc.
seconds. It weren't bad. Like I said, all things considered, that's class. They should really add national anthems to this game. That'd be quite cool. I'd like that. Why is Jensen like choking? He ain't even open. Where's the champagne gone? Why was there just no champagne? What? Okay, sure. We see the setup,
what an end to another
as in
fantastic
my
weekend
actual
of
setup
racing.
or like my
Thanks to
car
everyone who's
setup.
joined us, and we'll see
Because
you for the next
both
one.
could be true. Hang on. I hate typing like this. It's really awkward. There we go. The wheel? No, my camera doesn't move, but it's just a Thrustmaster open wheel with a Thrustmaster T300 base. So you could probably look at a picture of that, and that's it. Why is Red Bull blue? Because I added a mod that changes them to be a bit more blue. There you go. Okay, the standings then after that race, and it's going to look like this. Ugh. Ah! Okay, so it's Norris and Piastri. And yeah, Norris and Piastri. Keep that in... No, Norris and Russell. I'm blind. They're my two rivals. Mainly just Norris at the minute. So, the fact that Norris finished 5th from pole and Russell finished 4th, that is some really good pointage. Honestly, we could wrap up the championship in Singapore. Wait, no, that's not mathematics, is it? It'd have to be 26 after Abu Dhabi, 51, or was it 51? Oh, I don't know, I give up. But anyway, we've got a 57-point lead. It's outrageous. Also, Hulkenberg didn't score points today. I thought starting 9th he'd have a chance, but he was 4 seconds off. Unlucky. The fact I dunked a minute on him in 26 laps is outrageous, by the way. And also, me and Leclerc just proving with the dog's bollocks. Only 2 drivers to get in the 1:39s. Constructors, it's not going to look too good because we basically have 1 driver. 5 points ahead of Ferrari, 11 behind Mercedes, 37 behind McLaren. Not too bad. How we're doing, Joshua? After that race, I'm doing fantastic, mate. 9 out of 10. You like Singapore, don't I? Well, I like it in general, but I just seem to have this ridiculous advantage over the AI there, so of course I'm going to like it. I mean, the reason, to me, whether I like or dislike tracks basically just comes down to, am I quick compared to the AI? So, like, Silverstone, I don't like, purely because I can't compete with the AI around there, simple as. I actually want to do change sponsor, you know, because we could do a lot better. So you'll give me $550k a week. We've already done that seasonal goal, so I think, yeah. I'll have you, please. We'll go for Quest.
Great news, boss.
Shut up! Decent. Now, of course, we'll take care of our usual my team responsibilities, being the resource points. Oh, wow, I can't get anything. 1,700, 2,000, 1,600. Yeah, we'll get that one. Ah, we don't have enough for another. Oh well. You alright, Louis? Get the upgrade in. Get the upgrade in. Right now, do I need to change engine for this race? I'm just thinking. 53? See, with Singapore, obviously, you don't really need much of an engine. There's like 1 straight. So I think we'll just go for this one. Yeah, we'll go for our first power unit. What are you on? 3517. That's fine. And then we shall do our owner training. Don't know what this is, but we'll do it anyway, because, well, that one's got a money logo, so of course I'm going to pick that one. And we will now add in this thing that I want to... There we go. You. And then we'll autofill these. Decent. Do I play this every day? Oh, yes! 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 Yes!
Okay.
Yes, of course! How much money do you want? I'll give you anything you want, mate. Get in my team. Where? We are going to potentially sign Fernando Alonso. Absolutely. 15 million. Bob's your uncle, mate. You're on. Like, grind? Oh, no. I grind content. I don't grind the game to, like, get better at it, you know? I stream every other day, roughly. But I don't play it to, like, be competitive and, like, quick and fast. I play it for the content. I want a team for Road to Glory. What should I do? Well, Haas is the usual pick. I would go for Racing Bulls. I think is a good one. You do a thing where, like, you try and make Racing Bulls better than Red Bull. That'd be a cool idea. You should have seen the Gnarly Puncher 212. I don't know what that means. The Vegas the other day. His rear wing went red and he was fought. Oh, as a person. Oh, I don't know who that is, unfortunately, but that sounds quite funny. Do I even have a job? Of course, mate. I don't know why people think that because I stream, like, 3 hours a day, it means that I don't do anything else. Like, yeah, of course I do. There are 21 more hours in the day. Oh, well, I've got a lot of upgrades to keep up with. Come on, then. Although, to be fair, this is all for the second driver. So, you know, put these in. Hulkenberg might actually be quite competitive. Now, considering, you know, Alonso's getting in touch, what I want to do as well is get on with our second driver. And yes, I do want to maybe pass Jenson Button on. I want to approach a certain Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Because
I've reached out.
He's Italian. Lamborghini's Italian. That's quite cool. You good? Keep being you? Thanks, Brad. I'm racing again, yes. We've got Singapore up next. I do 2 races a stream because I feel like it. Oh, Matt T12. Yeah, I know him. That makes sense. Is that like a thing they call him? Oh, you just took out... I get it now. You just nicknamed him... You just took out the Matt part. Okay, I'm on it now. We're on the same wavelength. Yeah. I've never watched him, but I am aware of his channel. I probably live from daddy's money. Well, to be fair, even if I did, is that really a bad thing? I don't know why you'd be so interested. Do you want me to start picking on things that you do in your life? You wouldn't like that, would you? Let's be honest. Play a game for kids. Is it for kids? I wouldn't call this for kids. Maybe it feels like Roblox or something, then sure, but I disagree. Anyway. Let's get... I'm just going to ignore corporate. No one cares about corporate. The drivers definitely don't, let's be honest. Aero breakthrough, that'll do us nicely. What's my job? I mean, I say it like 10 times a stream. I'm a graphic designer. No, F1 is life. 212. There's another 212. They're just trying to farm attention off me.
We'll need to revisit the development area and give it another go.
Are the glasses inconvenience during sim racing? No. In fact, I need them, obviously, because I wouldn't be able to see shit. So yeah, they are very necessary. Oh, not this again, dentist, with the Colton Herta hate. What did he do to you? Like, what did he actually... What could he have done to get... To make... You come in my stream and just say it again. I feel bad for him. Given a dislike. Oh, sorry guys, we've got our own stream. You know what? I'll see you guys later. I can't take it anymore. I can't. I can't. I'll see you lot tomorrow. I can't take it. You know, people sending me death threats. That's fine. People being mean on the internet. That's fine. But sending a dislike. Oh, I can't, mate. I just can't cope. Honestly, go outside. Seriously, get a life. Genuinely, my lord. Okay, let's get into Singapore. Outrageous stuff going on in the YouTube chat today. You never seen anything like it. No, I want the upgrades. Hulkenberg can go do one. Wow, we have fallen way back in the R&D. Unlucky. It's sarcasm! Okay, relax. I'm here. I'm locked in. I see why you like video games. I wear glasses too. Well, is that a correlation? Is that a thing? Do people like... The people who wear glasses like video games? Is that a thing? I don't know. I mean, I was playing Halo 3 at the age of like 2, so I was just kind of naturally a gamer. I think my F1 is slightly outdated. It's only 2010. Good game, to be fair. I was playing it the other day. Not bad. Oh. I hate that. Can we not have it rain, please? That would just ruin my life.
It's hot, it's humid, it's one of the most physical and mental challenges of them all. It's Singapore.
I want to do content like you.
Free practice.
I mean, it is pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad, to be fair. The F1 2012, I think I got like a, it was like a thing on Twitter that I got that gave you 2010, 11, 12 for like, just to play for free. And they're actually not bad. Like, they're way better than I was expecting.
This session. Nothing you need to worry about.
I saw you in real life, I'd ask for a photo.
We'll just confirm their performance.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be against that. I'd be quite surprised. 3 AM ramen hits hard. I've never had ramen. I've had, obviously, like, super noodles, which are 3 AM. That also hits different. Not sure about ramen, though. I need to have some ramen at some point. Some people might say that's the same thing, but I don't think it is. Lava lamp. Here it is. Do you think F1 22 is underrated? How do people rate it? Because in my opinion, it is by far the worst F1 game that's ever been made. Rivaling 2014 and 2024. I hate it. It's the game I've got the least hours on in the F1 series by some distance. No. Gonna slime him. You can't do that. Chill, it's not that serious. Someone's just had a bad day. Let them off. It's fine. Honestly. They can't master the new handling of a new regulation within a year, and the graphics aren't even that bad compared to 21. Well, the graphics are still the same now, in my opinion. They're a little bit better, like the reflections are nicer and the shadows, but overall it's mostly the same because they use the same engine. I mean, to be fair, this game, apart from the handling, is exactly the same as 24, 3, 2, and 1, and even 2020, and maybe even 2019. They're the same game, just different handling. So yeah. Best F1 game, honestly, I know this might be a hot take, 25. Followed by 23. People really like 2020. I don't like it at all, to be honest. But to be fair, my playtime, I've got about 60 hours on 2020, which some might say that's enough to form an opinion, but I've got 1.2k on F1 2021, only about 600 on 22, 1.6k on 23, 1k on 24, and I've got 600 on this game, and I've only played it for like a couple months. So yeah, compared to that, yeah, but no, I think 25. I love this game. Obviously, there are a lot of things that I don't like. There's a lot of things I would like to see changed, but overall, the handling of the car and all like the mods and all that, yeah, it's good. Now, I'll be honest, if it's going to rain in Singapore, that's going to kind of ruin everything. Because if it was dry, honestly, I know this sounds a bit egotistical, but I was probably going to win by a decent margin. If I could get second in Baku, I'm winning Singapore, you know? But the fact it's going to rain is probably going to ruin all of that. Let's just hope the weather radar's wrong. And when the time comes, it's actually not too bad. What wheel do I use? Thrustmaster open wheel. What year is the game I'm playing? It's a recent one, 25. Don't worry about other people. You'll always get people that will try and discredit you. You do this for fun, and if they don't like the content, don't watch it. I think it goes a bit deeper than that, though, because, like, just straight up insulting someone and, like, assuming what their life is like is just a bit strange to me. Like, just saying, like, you're a fat bastard, then fine. But when people try and assume, like, what goes on in my life, it's just a bit odd, because, like, why? Why are you doing that then? It's just odd. I mean, like I always say, I never get, like, offended by people's insults because to me they aren't insults because they're just way too boring. But at the same time, it's just odd behaviour. I think they should add F3. Probably not. They already put in minimal effort as it is, and I feel like no one would play it, to be honest. I feel like that's why they got rid of classic cars. I know people say they want it back, but I think the reason they got rid of them is because it was just not worth their time. There'll be an add-on for F1 26 for... Yeah, that is true. That's why I'm happy that we are doing it with this game, because if, you know... If they'd done a 25 expansion with 24, I'd have been pissed off, because I don't like 24. I hate it. Hate's a strong word. I dislike it. It's not up there in my favourites. But the fact that we're going to have this game until 2027, I'm over the moon with, because I do love it. What wheel do I use, and do I play PS or PC? I've got a Thrustmaster open wheel, and I play on PC... so I can use all these wonderful mods like the livery you're currently seeing. People hate that people that make money. Well, I don't even make money. It's like I said, people just... I don't understand the whole behaviour. I think it's just the internet. Because on the internet you can say anything and you don't get, like, punished for it, or people don't criticise you for it. It's just, like, you don't go... Imagine you go into, like, a corner shop and you go up to the bloke who runs the shop and say, "Oh, I'll tell you what, mate. How's your mum getting on these days?" And you don't even know them. You don't even know their name. Cool, I bet you live like a homeless person. Well, that's just odd. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. They've already had too much of my attention today. We're doing a bit of time management. And we are hoping that Carlos Sainz isn't doing a special rain dance, because that would be really bad for me, like I've already said. Honestly, though, to be fair, after my performance in Spa, in my in this very career mode, the rain might not be so much of an issue anymore. I'd still rather it be dry, though. Do you know what I mean? I'd still rather that. So let's hope. Who do I think will win the 26th season? I keep saying George Russell, but it's not based on literally anything. It's just a random name pulled out of a hat. I could literally go like Ollie Behrman. There you go.
Okay,
my favourite's 23 or 21. Those are some good choices. 21 was my first like proper game. I only played 21 or 2020, sorry, like way after when it was on sale. 21 was like my first proper game, which is quite interesting because you think F1 was like my primary interest in 2021. My first F1 game was 2021, and yet I didn't start making content until late 2023, which is quite surprising to me. I didn't start this channel until late 22. Quite interesting that, how it all comes around. Anyway, got race strategy to do. Why have I got no tyre left? I don't know. Logitech G920, I think I had that once. I don't know. I never used it. Use my red shells. That's actually a class idea. Let's do that, yeah. I'm going back. I'm going to back the very nice rookie Alonso, but I think it's going to be Oscar to win it. Honestly, I'm really not bothered who wins. I'd be open to anything. Purely because, well, my favourite driver, and the only driver I'll be looking at, won't be anywhere near the top. A certain Mexican fellow. But yeah, I'd be open to anyone. I'd rather it be someone who hasn't won a title yet. So like George, maybe not George, I'm not bothered about him, but like maybe Leclerc. Leclerc would be nice, even though that's not going to happen, let's be honest. Piastri would be nice, even though obviously he's Australian, he's got a British teammate. I'd probably back him, just because he hasn't won yet. That's the whole reason I backed Lando for 2025, was because he hasn't won yet. Yeah, someone that, I mean, yeah. Although, to be fair, no, I'm lying. Anyone. Alonso would be especially cool. I think Russell is going to win, and I want him to win because he's my favourite, and he's British. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have British bias. I mean, you've got quite a lot of drivers. Got Lindblad, Norris, Behrman, Russell, and Hamilton, and yet I'm really not bothered about how any of them get on. Actually, Behrman I am a bit. And Norris, I'll be happy, but like Russell or Hamilton, I'll be like, whatever. Don't care. I mean, to be fair, my favourite drivers, one of them's British, but they're not on the grid anymore. They've been retired a long time. If you take him out, they're Mexican, Dutch, Australian, Monegasque, and French. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. I'll look at my tyre wears this lap. So 13. Oh, that's a bit awkward. 13 to 17. There you go. Don't forget papaya rules, that is true. Although, that's not really a thing, in my opinion. Papaya rules, last season, just ruined Lando, and that's about it. So, yeah. I don't like them. All McLaren had to do was just forget about all that bollocks and just say, well, we'll let you two race, and whatever happens, happens. It's racing, unlucky, go next, and that's it. People quickly forget that although I agree that the Monza swap shouldn't have happened, people forget that Piastri was literally like calling on his team for it on the radio in Silverstone to swap the cars because of a penalty that Oscar got that was his fault. Same thing in Singapore. So I think just let them race like they do, and then just forget all that like fairness bollocks. If there's an unlucky pit stop or there's an unlucky penalty, tough, deal with it. And I'm sure at first they might think that's unfair, but overall, I think it'll cost them a lot less points. I mean, it cost them loads of points in Qatar. It cost them points in Monza. Well, it cost Piastri points. And then you obviously have Vegas. Like, how do you get your cars disqualified in a Drivers' Championship, like, three-way fight? Bleh. Honestly. The only bias I have... Actually, I don't really have any bias. I just try and keep it, like, realistic. I mean, even my favourite driver, Sergio Perez, I'm not going to sit here and say he's, like, extremely good. Yes, I think he's going to be, like, I think he's top 10 on the grid, but nothing more. I'm not one of those who will, like a driver and will defend them with their life saying they're the best of all time. McLaren are clearly favourites to Lando. How so? There's literally no evidence of that apart from literally the other way. People also seem to forget that Lando didn't even ask to swap in Monza. He was willing to just get on with it. But even aside from the Monza swap, just in general, that whole season, Lando lost at least 50 points to his team's incompetence. He didn't do anything. Neither did Oscar. They just got ruined by their own team's stupid rules. I won Baku, I didn't. Now I come second, but I was the only driver to do a 2-stop. Everyone else done a 1-stop, so the fact I still finished second is pretty good. To be fair, even if they do favour Lando, they should. He's the better driver. It's a bit like Red Bull. They're not going to keep it 50-50 between Verstappen and Hajar, are they? I mean, I rate Piastri highly, but I do think Norris is miles better. So I wouldn't even put it against them. Lando lost more points because of radio than Piastri. Piastri didn't cost Lando any points. I don't think you can count that as points lost. I mean, you had the Netherlands DNF, weren't his fault. Baku disqualification had done both their drivers. Qatar strategy that, again, done both their drivers. Just bad. Imagine if Red Bull had McLaren's drivers. That would be just silly. Or a team that, like, runs well, you know? That's my opinion. Same with me. Not gonna say it's wrong, because it just isn't. I mean, as we know, it should be a fairly basic rule, but opinions can't be wrong or right. That's the whole idea of it, you know? Learn how to drive. Oh, yeah, I'm doing pretty well. What makes you say that? It's a bit odd. I mean, I'm faster than, like, 97% of players, so I think I kind of do, to be honest. You can think that, that's fine, mate. Thinking of doing a little soft run at the end, just to see if I've got quality pace, but at the same time, it's rivaling my laziness. I can't be bothered. Ow. I've got trap wind in my chest. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Do you like that, by the way? Happens every time. Someone says something negative, doesn't say anything more. That's it. Just shows they're doing it purely for attention. Unlucky. Well, isn't my diff quite high as well? Yeah, it's on 40. So if I put it on 10, my tyre wear should be looking lovely for a nice one-stopper. Although it is raining, so I am going to have to obviously account for that. I didn't yesterday in my Checo career, so let's learn my lesson.
Well done. We got some excellent data
Right,
in that one, so come on
I'm
back
terrible
to the
at
garage
narrow
and I can
tracks.
take you through the numbers.
What do you mean by narrow? I don't know. The only tracks I'd say to me, when I say I'm good at battle tracks, I mean like compared to AI or 110. So, China, Spain, and Hungary, and Silverstone, I'd call myself bad at them. Even though I've got good time trial times, I call myself bad at them because I'm bad compared to the AI. Whereas Singapore and, like, Melbourne and Las Vegas, I call myself incredibly good because I'm, like, really good against the AI. It's odd. Earlier I did the I am stupid in my team career. Me too, Benjamin. Me too. Don't you worry, boss. I did exactly the same thing. You kind of have to. It's like a ritual. You can't go to Baku and not do it. You have to. It's like, it's the law. Alright, so I'm missing a bit in Sector 2. Shock. Oh well. I'm not going to do me quali run because I can't be bothered, I'll be honest. Let's just get into quali. Oh, podium pass. Oh, yes, we've got the new podium pass. I can't believe we've got these amazing new cosmetics that no one will ever use. How many people do you reckon actually, like, buys Bitcoin for the podium pass? I mean, I just get mine from the Bitcoin that you get from buying the Iconic Edition. So, why do they keep making them? Because they're just so awful. For some reason, I'm really bad at Singapore. I mean, to be fair, the walls, there are some tough traction zones. Yeah, if you're going to say a track to be, like, bad at, Singapore would be up there, be like Baku and Monaco. To be fair, the more, street tracks I just seem to thrive. That's why I like Perez so much, probably. I am just absolutely rapid at street tracks. I mean, people might not know this, but Melbourne is technically a street track. So, Melbourne, Monaco, Baku, Singapore, and Vegas, and Jeddah, I am just world class at. I just am. Lava lamp, it is there it is. Woo! Pretty good. Like, I've seen the recreation of the T-pose. I've seen a raccoon do it, and a seal. That sounds pretty good. So we are gonna have oh wow, it's not just gonna be wet, it's gonna be super wet. Okay, right, let's adapt the setup then. So of course, wet conditions, we're gonna have much higher downforce. We're gonna have higher diff, and we're gonna have way lower tire pressures, like way lower. I think I'll go for 3, yeah. Okay, we'll do 5. Can I do one favour? I mean, it depends what it is, to be fair, but yeah, sure. What is it? I stay for the lamp. It's a good lamp, to be fair. Sometimes it just doesn't work. There's a big, like, blob at the bottom and it just doesn't move. But right now, it seems to be going quite well. Miami is 1. It's kind of the same as Jeddah. Like, to me, a street track is when F1 isn't there, it's a normal road. So Baku, Monaco, Vegas, and Albert Park. Whereas Jeddah and Miami are just always tracks. But I think people call them street tracks because they have walls in them. So I guess you could. Do a banana Leclerc slip and do an I am stupid. I could do that. One favour, I mean, you haven't said what it is. I said, like, depends. Which helmets are those? The green one, which is on the left, I think, for you lot. Yeah. Is Checo Perez's. I believe it's from Miami 23 or 24. I think it's Miami regardless. And the right one is a helmet from China celebrating the 1000th race in F1, I believe, and it's hand-signed by Kimi Raikkonen. So yeah, there you go. Now, let's see how we get on in wet conditions. I'm excited, but also a bit, like, worried, because I just don't like the rain. Just double-check my setup. Low fuel, high downforce, high differential, high brake bias, and low tire pressure. We're good. Let's go. As an F1 community gaming players playing, can I play with them and win against them? No. I'm sorry, man, I don't do that thing, kind of thing. Do I have any tips to get better? Unfortunately, no. I quite literally have just played the game a lot, and obviously I use assists, which helps a little bit. I don't do anything. I mean, to be fair, unless I'm on, like, a qualifying lap, I very rarely have to think about driving. I do it subconsciously. I just press the pedals and turn the wheel. Unfortunately, I just can't give you anything. Alright, welcome to Q1. This is my first ever wet lap at Singapore, so you can imagine it's not going to go down too well, but you never know. Surely I'll get reach? Well, unless it's Creator Series, then probably not, but no, I don't feel like it. That's all. I've been to the Tampa Grand Prix. That was fun. I've heard of that place. Pretty good. I bet those were expensive. I've got an exact replica of Max's helmet, and I wear it to karting. Well, to be fair, they're like, what, 1 to 4 scale, I think, or 1 to, I don't know what scale, but they're mini. And I don't know how much they were, because they were birthday presents, so I have no idea. But I imagine it was probably quite a lot, yeah. I play controller and one mistake is costly. Yeah, see, that's where I literally can help you literally zero, because I've never played this game on controller, so I can't give you anything. I have no idea how I'm getting on. I don't feel quick at all. I feel like incredibly slow. Purple sector. What? 3 seconds up. Do I enjoy driving in real life? I do myself, and it's part of why I enjoy driving games. Funny enough, I've never driven anything in real life, so there you go. I've never driven a racing car, I've never driven a car, I've never driven a go-kart. So yeah. Okay, well, to be fair, everyone's on full wets, so
Okay,
that kind of
we've only
makes
got
sense in
one
my
lap
lap
of fuel
time.
remaining.
I am going to do another lap. If you ever feel like playing, search Mind F1 stream and join them. Maybe one day, mate. Oh, I don't have enough time to go out, actually, no mind. So if my lap isn't good enough, which it won't be, because I'm only 2 tenths up. Unlucky. Unlucky. Unless I can, like...
Right now. Feel your way around the
I can't even
conditions
skip
before
the
you start
track
pushing
anywhere.
out.
Oh, I'm lucky. I've driven a bike? No, nothing. I have never pressed a pedal or a handlebar or anything in real life. Nothing. I qualified second to last in Baku. That's tough. You alright, Will? Right, how am I gonna do this? You can't even skip the track anywhere. There's nowhere to skip the track. Unless I just start doing this. But even this ain't gonna gain me anything. Ooh. Yeah, I'm dead. There is absolutely no chance I'm, gonna make it to the line. Unless I can do like this. Welcome. Oh, you bastard. Why have you done that then? Might as well use a flashback. I'm not making the line regardless. It does not matter. Oh, come on. Go. Go! This is so dumb. I've never driven for real. I've had no need to. I don't go anywhere. I don't need to go anywhere. I'd say it's a bit pointless spending all that money on car insurance and all that bollocks, and also just buying a car. Well, I somehow have made the line, by the way, so I'm just gonna go. I don't care. If the FIA want to punish me for it, then they can, but they haven't. Oh, oh. Oh, this is just embarrassing, This is just embarrassing, this. Right, we love Formula One. We indeed do around here, let me tell you. Ugh. Well, the track is drying a little bit, which is nice. Hopefully it can dry all the way. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why have you done that then? Why have you done that then? Why? Well, to be fair, I'm only P6, so I think I would have got through regardless. But I am going to improve on this lap, so we'll dunk some extra time on them, I guess. Which makes this entire exercise regardless, to be pointless, to be fair. I don't know why I said regardless, that's not English. Oh well. Can brake later through there, good to know. There you go. Whee! Whee! Hey! Got talent then if you've never drove? I'm amazing. Am I? I play an arcade game with assists. Is that really? really, like, mean anything? Probably not. Where do I live? London. I've just left the gym and I'm basically paralyzed because half my muscles have failed. And I've pushed them so hard I couldn't feel or use them. Yeah, that...
bear with us a few minutes.
I mean,
I'm afraid we're losing hydraulic
I thought that's
pressure.
kind
There's
of...
a leak somewhere in the system.
I thought that's kind of what you had to do.
I'd take a set of
Not...
intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
I thought that was the whole point of going to the gym. Like, use your muscles until they're an inch of bursting. And, like, gain strength. I am? Well, there you go, then. Breaking news. Alright. Do I go out now or at the end? Probably at the end. I might try a used set. Yeah, we'll try used. Which part of London? The east. Near West Ham Stadium. I work them too hard for my age. Is that a thing? I mean, I've never been to a gym, as you can probably tell. So, I don't know. Age matters, I guess, I suppose. I do support the team I just mentioned. My entire... Oh, I didn't go out and... Oh. Well, unlucky, everyone. Unlucky. You know, that's just tough. You know, that's just how that works, I guess. I got 3 minutes to spare, and somehow that was still 10 seconds too late. Cool. We start 16th for the Singapore Grand Prix. Good thing I've got a 60-point championship lead, eh? Lovely. I'm just useless. Right, Billy? I feel like Hamilton. I'm just useless. But yeah, I come from pretty much my last 5, well, from what I know of, my last 5 generations on both my mother and father's side to support West Ham. So I do. So yeah, very long line. If you're like 12, let's say your bodies and muscles are still growing, if you push them too hard, something can happen to them. That kind of makes sense, yeah. It's a shame we're going to get... Actually, you know what? Relegation might actually be quite fun. I go to the games? Very rarely, but yeah. I'd say roughly... 10 a... No, not no. 8 a season, kind of, maybe?
It's the Singapore Grand Prix, where Sebastian Vettel has the most wins here, with 5. Who will be lifting the trophy today?
I haven't been for a long time, though. I think the last one I went to was, like... early 25.
It's the classic
so quite a while ago.
Of Singapore. The humidity is
like
high.
Mash, I don't know.
You look.
Unfortunately.
It is going to be some race today. I'm Alex Jakes. Joining me.
If you go for the inside turn on the first one of the race, I'll probably get a decent place. Probably, yeah. I'm still hopeful for a good race. Oh, it's dry. Oh, you know what? We're cooking. We're winning. It's done. It's wraps. It's over. We're winning this race quite easily. Just came home, passed my verification for college. It feels weird that I've already, like, well, I didn't go to college, but I've already, like, passed the age of that. But yeah, well done. Hello, Jack. Would you say you're good at Monaco? Depends. Compared to the AI, yes, absolutely. In general, I'm not too sure. I've got no one to base it off. Hang on. There we go. Should I be unemployed or find a job instead of college? I don't know. To be honest, I mean, if you're financially okay, like if you live with your parents or a parent or a guardian, then go to college, get your degree, or get a good job off that. Maybe, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I learned my job, graphic design, I just started doing it myself and then got a degree because it was just piss easy because I would have already been doing it for 5 years. And then that's it. So I don't know. I ain't got no clue, to be honest. No life advice to pass on, unfortunately. If I was P20, could I make the podium? In Monaco, probably not, because you can't overtake. But here, I mean, it's the fact it's dry. I'll probably top 5 is doable. God, good luck. Jesus Christ, witness God. Okay, we've turned religious. That's fine. Okay. We're gonna do... No, undercut is way clear around this place. Let's get that sorted. There you go. That's the one. 14-17 for me. Of course, because it's dry, I'm going to change my setup back to a dry setup. Because I just said I'm going to do that. There we go. Bow. We'll up it a little bit, though. I think we'll go 40-40. This has got to go down to 10. Actually, no. We'll do what I usually do. We'll keep it high for the opening lap, and then after we'll put it back down. 52. Lower the rears a little bit. Up the fronts a little bit. And we're ready to go. So the Singapore Grand Prix. Well, it's a formation lap, but we're going to begin. I find it easy to overtake in Monaco. It can be.
Here we go. The formation lap is
underway. It depends on the car, though. If I've got the best car, then yeah, I could do last to first quite easy. If I've got a midfielder, I could probably get to the podium. I don't know. I honestly ain't got a clue. I have to try it myself. I'm going to head out. I have to study for chemistry. You better do well. I'll ban you if you don't do well in that test. Let's say my Lamborghini car. Oh yeah, I'll go last to first easy. Easy, easy.
They want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring their
shit recommended strat. Yeah, the undercut is just way better in Singapore because it's high tire wear. So yeah, we will be undercutting. Overcut would be bad. I choose electrical engineering because why not? Sounds fun. Sounds pretty good to me, yeah. I wanted to get a mechanics degree. I wanted to work as a mechanic in a racing team, but then I couldn't be bothered, so I didn't. There you go. That's my life story. Alright, here we go. Starting 16th on the grid. Let's have the bastards. I can't see the lights, so they're over there. That's very far. Can we just appreciate that reaction time, by the way? They call me Valtteri Bottas for a reason. There's a reason they call me Valtteri Fatas. We're going 4 wide. Someone's going to die. I'm dead. Okay. What was that reaction time? Honestly. Oh. Okay. You know what? Just... Yeah, shut up. Right, Bendy, imagine going to a job resume, no offense, and they ask, why did you choose this degree? And you're just like, I felt like it. Yeah, that is basically my entire life, to be fair. I just do what, just because I feel like it, you know? Alright, Alexis, sorry about that, everyone. I misjudged by braking. I shall not do that anymore. We have gained 6 places, though. Very messy turn 1 and turn 2 area. Oh, hello. Wow, you are all really slow. I mean, I kind of thought you would be, but still, this is impressive. Right, it's Lance Stroll here and my teammate, so I'm not going to be worried too much. Oh, I just heard someone scream then. Oh, move! Look at the gap you've already got. No. Well, Daniel, I should be on about 10 at the minute with how I'm driving, but I'm on 110. Oh, I'm useless. Call me Hamilton. Call me Jack Villeneuve in the BAR Honda. Call me Checo Perez in the Red Bull. Call me Daniel Ricciardo in the Racing Bulls and the Toro Rosso. I am pathetic and useless. Oh, my. Why? Hulkenberg, you meant to go left there, bud. Okay. Need to concentrate. I'm too flustered. I'm too angry at myself. Imagine me trying to fit an F1 car in real life. Could say so about you, mate. Because you're not going to anyway. I could also imagine you. Oh, wait. No, I can't. Because you don't have your face as your profile picture. Online weirdos will do that?
Now
of course,
DRS.
mate.
DRS now available.
That's part and parcel of streaming. You know, you got to be able to deal with that. That's part of it. Hasn't stopped me yet. Never will. I'm so excited for F1 26. Oh, mate. I'm probably the most excited out of anyone. My favourite driver's coming back. There's a new team. There's a new regulations. I don't know who's going to be quickest because I've not really looked into the technical side and like rumours and things. Yeah. Vehicle condition.
Systems all looking good. Head down.
Cheers. It's just my car feels a bit funny. On the rear, I thought I might have side pod damage, but I seem to be okay. Thick skin? No, it's not even that. It's just that when you get called every name under the sun since you're about 6 years old, it just sort of becomes boring, you know? If you think you're cool by going into people's chat and fat shaming, no, they're not cool. They're seeking attention, mate. I have a lot of blubber, I do, mate. So you're trying to be like, you're trying to be insulting, but I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, oh, what? No. I didn't know I was overweight. Thanks for telling me, mate. At least be creative, you know? At least be original. You're already a bigger loser than I'll ever be. At least try and, like, spice it up a bit. Like the Ayrton Send food, or the Snacks Verstappen, or the Lardo Norris, you know, something. Get healthy. Same to you, mate. Whee! Well, pace is by no one's surprise pretty good. I already had top pace, but now I'm also on the much softer tyre. Now, of course, that advantage is going to eventually run out, but I'm hoping by that point I'm in the top 5 and then I can undercut everyone and then I can win. Or get on the podium, or even a top 5 would be decent. Rage bait or both, to be honest, yeah, both. Rage baiting is the new, like, culture. If you don't rage bait, then, you know, you shouldn't be here. To be fair though, mate, I can't even remember your name because I'm only just seeing the message, but you do realise that when you keep commenting, it's helping my channel, so you should probably stop because you're actually helping me. I mean, I could sit here and say, oh, I've lost 2 stone in just under 2 months, which is almost unhealthy how much weight I've lost. What's the point? That ain't gonna shut them up. Might as well take the piss. Whoa! Big skid for Alonso. Come on then, that's our chance. Get him. Get him. I'm going to sign him next season. But right now, yeah, just a bit of... Oh no, I was trying to think of something. I got nothing. Alright, so now we're in the top 6, and everyone ahead of me are in top cars. So let's see what we can do. I see one of the McLarens are leading. Is there a way I can find out which one that is without looking at the race director? Is that a thing? Full race update.
P6, you got P6. Okay,
yeah,
gap
I know
to
that.
leader, 7.2 seconds. Russell's
Hey, who
ahead
is
of
it?
you now.
No.
And gap to the car in front, 2.
Think he left? Of course he did.
Okay,
People
they're on
come in this
fresh
chat,
cards.
they say
Alonso
things, they try and get
behind you now.
attention.
Okay, they're
They
on
don't get
old
it,
hard
so they get the
tyres.
ump and neff
You've
off.
got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps.
Probably Gru getting bullied. Well, I did. And I turned out where insults and things just don't
Okay,
bother me,
28
whereas
laps
they're
to
the
go.
opposite. So, no, I'd actually say it's the opposite. They probably spent their whole life doing the bullying, not getting bullied. All the fatties are big mad. What's wrong with being fat? To you, I mean? Why do you care? Bit odd. You're a bit too parasocial, mate. I recommend going outside and, like, interacting with others and realising that, you know, you can't just make assumptions on people's lives. It's a bit odd.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Information on Ocon. Okay, they're out of this race.
And if you don't mind, mate, can you, like, spam the chat with, like, anything you want that isn't, like, obviously the usual stuff? Just say anything you want about me, because it helps the channel. So if you could, that'd be great. Yeah, like that. Keep saying things like that, because it helps. Actually, if you spam that very message, I might actually not be that soon enough, just based off YouTube. So yeah, keep that up. I don't know what a stone equates to. £14. I don't know what that is in kilograms. Ain't 1 kilogram like £4? I don't know. Wait, no, it's like £2, no? Oh, I don't know.
Caution, caution.
I make this streamer's year wage in 2 weeks.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track.
Is that a bad thing?
overtaking through the
I'll
yellow
take
flags.
that. Oh, someone's had engine failure. Who is it? Oh, it's a Haas. Never mind. You're laughing like that's slander, but isn't that what you don't want? Surely you'd rather not do that. But keep going, like I said.
Are you okay?
That
was a
scared the
nasty hit.
shit out
Turn
of
the
me,
engine
oh
off
my
and wait
lord.
for the marshals.
Let him speak to himself. He is. Okay, well, I'm shocked to bits now. That was very scary. I was not ready for that. All good. Well, they're still going. To be fair, mate, I think people called AP726, whatever your name is, I think they should get shamed as well. I think if we do both of those things, the world could be a better place. So let's work together. It's only lap 6, I thought it was a bit more than that. Still though, pace is strong. I'm a second faster than Alonso. Don't know what Stroll's doing in 8th, but there you go. And I seem to have more pace than these front runners. Saying that though, Lando is gone. Oh, Lando is. If that is Lando, to be fair, it might not be. But whoever that McLaren is, they're in another universe at this point. Russell going for the move on Hamilton. Ex-teammates battling hard. Who's it going to be? It's Hamilton. Because of that, Russell got a little bit discombobulated. I'll have you, son. See you later. Bosh. We are now up into the top 5 after starting 16th, so that's 11 places gained in just 7 laps. I feel like Max Verstappen in 2023, to be fair. So that's what he must have felt like. It's pretty good, to be fair. You know, having a good car, you can just sort of win from any position. It's quite nice. Oh, they're still going. Why is your nose like that? That's crazy. You don't need to, like, just stop. It's not worth your time, trust me. It's like talking to a brick wall. Believe me, it's not worth the hassle. I appreciate the backing, but... yeah. Save your breath. Or your fingers, I don't know. You could probably say I should have banned them by now, but like I said, it's just helping the algorithm, so I kind of don't want to. Behave, Russell. Not in the mood. I'd like to overtake a certain Sir, which might be a bit tricky. Okay, you know what? Fat shaming me, or not even that, just insulting me is fine, mate. You can't start saying that, do you know what I mean? That I will get rid of you for. Simply insulting me is fine. But yeah, that's a step over. Do you know what's actually worse? Is they'll probably keep scrolling, go into someone else's stream and do exactly the same thing, which is quite sad. Whoever the next target is, forgive me, but you can't say that. I would like to overtake Mr. Hamilton. I'm going to give it a go down the next straight, not this one, the one after. What did he do? Well, I don't want to say it, but stuff about the war in Israel. I think that should probably cover it. Yeah, Jack, I am able. I just chose not to. Because like I said, if they just keep insulting me and that's it, then that's just going to help my channel and that's fine. But when you start getting into that, it's like, okay, yeah, that's enough. Bono, my tyres are dead. Bono! Bono, my tyres are gone, Bono. Help me. Help! YouTubers can hide people from their channel, so that means no one can see their messages. Yep, that's the one. But like I said, I just chose not to for the time. But yeah, you start getting into that area of talk and you just have to go. I don't care what your opinion is. Anything political, I just get rid of because, you know, you just can't have that. One, two, three, four, five. Sonoda's on the mediums as well, I just realised, so he's doing what I'm doing. Good to know, Sonoda. Welcome to the better strategy. I mean, yeah, my tyres are dead, but I am still keeping up with a hard runner. So, by the time I pit and undercut him, you'll be dead.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
I didn't think about that. The rain's gonna... To be fair, on the radar, the rain looks so minuscule that I might actually get away with the dries, like, until the end. To me, it looks like literally 4 laps. This looks fun. It is pretty fun, to be fair, mate. To be fair, Balls, Billy's backing me. He's talking about someone else, but yeah. But to be fair, I don't get this whole thing. Like, what's the big deal about being unemployed? You don't know someone's like life situation. They might literally not be able to be employed, or they might not need to be employed. I don't get the whole thing. That's not really an insult. I need new tyres. Maybe. I feel pretty good, to be fair. I mean, I'm keeping up, like I said, on drivers with much better tyres. Only thing I'm worried about is that, of course, the rain's going to come. I'm going to pit and then pit again. So it's literally exactly the same thing that happened yesterday in Japan. Lap 14. I don't know, I'm a bit nervous. Oh, it's slow. Alright, Lewis Hamilton's might go for him. I'm trying to pass Hamilton, to be fair, right now. What's up, Grim? Wanted to ask, did I win the Drivers' Championship last season? Well, it depends what one, to be fair. This, no, I came like 4th. The Schumacher one, I came 2nd and lost by 2 points to Max. What place is Lando? I have no idea. One of the McLarens is leading by about 46 years. The other one is miles back stuck in traffic, so it could be either. I'm guessing Lando's first, because he does like Singapore, but overall, I don't know.
We're approaching the pit window now, and
the only way I can find out is by checking the race director, but I don't know, that's technically cheating, to be fair. Just finding out everyone's tyres and where they are. I'm sure we'll find out in due time. I'm in Germany for 2 days right now. Day 24 of... Oh, day 24. It's been that long, is it? We just need to let him go, forget and forgive. I want to go that far, but yeah, something along those lines. I'd say rather than that, I'm not going to forgive them because, no. I would just say I hope that, you know, their life gets better, because the reason they're saying all that is because they're having a tough, difficult time. So I hope it gets better for them. I'll say that. As with David, well, to be fair, Max, it's been pretty bloody good, I'll tell you. Having a good bit of racing. That's about it, to be fair, but yeah, not too bad. Hope you're doing good yourself. Ricardo, oh my, I wasn't looking where I'm going. Ricardo's a mid-driver now. Well, now, probably, yeah, he hasn't driven an F1, but 23 was really good, and then 24 was just really shit, and I don't know why. I really need to start looking where I'm going, to be fair. That'll probably be quite a useful tip. Look where you're going, everyone. How am I doing? Solid 8 out of 10. Doing pretty good, mate. Hope you're doing good yourself. Well, UK! UK! I know you're on the mediums and you're going to start struggling really bad, but we cannot be outbreaking ourselves that bad, lad. Come on, lock in. You and me are probably going to get cooked by the rain, but that's fine. We'll do it together as a team. You know, Yuki? Oh, never mind. Hamilton's going to dob you in. Hamilton with a switchback. Look at that. That's world-class stuff from the 7-time champ. That's my guy. I'll have Yuki as well because of that. Thank you, Lewis. When have you ever seen an AI do a switch like that? Unbelievable stuff. Well done, Lewis. Remember when I told you my dad is going to meet Gunther Steiner? I did remember that happened today. Ugh. Didn't he retire? No, I think he said that he'll stay out of F1 unless a top team signs him, which won't happen. So basically, yeah, but I don't think he officially announced it. It's like if like Mercedes, Red Bull, or like Ferrari knocked on his door, he'd probably be like, yeah, I'm in. But yeah. I'm surprised Cadillac just had no real interest in him. I'm glad, though, because I would have gone for Bottas and Perez rather than him, but yeah, still surprised.
Push now, we're boxing.
Ferrari on top 2. Yeah. I can't tell you why, but F125 like glazes Ferrari quite a lot. They make them like the fastest every time. I don't know why. They were never fastest at any point during the 2025 season. And yet in the game, they're like really good. I don't know who that is, to be fair, Brad, but good for her, or bad for her, whichever one it was, I don't know. Ugh. This means unless I pass Hamilton, we still don't know who's leading, whether it's Norris or Piastri. I want it to be not Piastri, to be fair. Purely because Norris is the closest to me in the championship. So him winning is obviously not great. He's a 4-time Indianapolis 500 winner. That's quite good then. Well done. We'll see your mother.
Box this lap.
To be fair, I've met Odell Beckham Jr. and Lionel Messi, even though I've never left England, which is just quite funny to me. And when I mean met, I mean like shaking hands and like all that. Right, welcome to the pit lane, everyone.
10 to 15 minutes.
Let's hope that rain stays away for at least, like, yeah, 10 minutes. That'll be ideal. Because it means we can get the undercut. And we won't be bothered by the rain. Well, that's less than ideal. How'd I meet Messi? In Upson Park, where West Ham used to play, there was a friendly between Argentina and Croatia. You can find it on the internet if you just search like Lionel Messi Upton Park or something. And I went to the game. And after the game, I was in the tunnel where the players left. And he walked past me. And little high five, little bow, one of them. Bearing in mind I was like 8 years old, but still, yeah. Hi, Hulkenberg. Yeah, can you not? Yeah, mate. You know you are my teammate. You do realise A, I'm your teammate, and B, I'm a whole pit stop ahead of you. You don't need to do a Ricardo Baku 2018 on me. Cheers. Kick F1 team is really bad. They aren't great, are they? I mean, they're Audi now, so they might be all right. But to be fair, everyone says I think they'll be good, but isn't it technically just the same team with a different ownership and name? It's the same staff, so by that means, I don't think they'll improve too much. But hi, Stroll. Bye, Stroll. Plans on my next content? Nothing really, just if an idea pops in my brain, I'll go and do it. Simple as, that's kind of how I work. Am I still moving to Scotland like I promised you would? No. Did I do that? I can't stand the Scottish. I'd rather do anything. That'd be like hell. AJ's in the Racing Hall of Fame. Well, there you go. Sorry for being uncultured. To be fair, I know literally nothing about American motorsports. Not a single thing. I barely know what IndyCar is. And the only drivers I know from IndyCar are ex-F1 drivers. So, yeah. I wouldn't know. To be fair, things like NASCAR I just find incredibly dull, so I wouldn't. Whereas IndyCar, you'd expect me to know a little bit, because it's basically just a better F1. But I just don't, unfortunately.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus
Go
on
to Ireland or Wales? I'd probably go to Ireland, to be fair. Or Northern Ireland. Ireland. If I had to pick, but I think I'd just stay in England. Why not? Have you done with the race? Look him up. Might as well. Nothing wrong with getting a bit of knowledge. Ugh. Ugh! Oh, these tyres are quick. Try beating 0 AI, but they're max upgrade, and I start on 0. Can you do that? Actually, you probably could. If you just do a My Team and never upgrade your car and then just wait a couple of seasons, you probably could do that. Maybe it's not a bad idea. I've got like a massive list of ideas. It's just, can I be bothered? I mean, I've already spent 20 hours working on my next video. And because obviously I have my job, I can't exactly just spend every waking hour on it, so it does take time.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
Alright, so we now have specialist info that I think Piastri is the one leading. Which is quite good for me. I know he isn't, because he's on the hards. Unless he also was on them. Oh, I don't know. I'll just find out after the race. I can't work it out right now. Last time I saw your subs, it was at 2,900. Good improvement. Yeah, to be fair, it ain't nothing to do with me, is it? I'm just the fat bloke that plays the game. It's you lot that decide to subscribe. The only time I saw a NASCAR was when there was racing in Le Mans. I remember that, yeah. And of course, the Cars movies. Good stuff, them. Tries to win 0 AI with boxing every lap. I don't even know if that would be possible. Might be, I don't know. Actually, if I do it on a track where I'm fast, like here or like Qatar, then it might be. I don't know, I feel like in this game, it's so difficult to come up with ideas because there's just nothing to do in it. And I feel like those that can come up with ideas are the ones that are really successful. Who's the baddest F1 driver? I don't know, mate, to be honest. Probably Max, let's be honest. Alright, I have undercut Mr. Hamilton. So now if the rain comes, it really won't matter because I'm up to 4th and that'll be fine. So, job done. I feel like this would be hated, but they should make a set like where it could be realistic. F1 stuff so you couldn't see the leaderboard, so you had no idea who was in front of you. Well, you can just turn it off, to be fair, I think. Yeah. It's just, I suppose, unless you do that if you want the immersion and, like, what you said. I mean, you can just you probably could just go to the on-screen display, go to this, and then just go to the leaderboard. Hang on. And then just do this. That didn't work, but you get the gist of it. Might not be a bad idea, to be fair, to just like do a race. You have no idea what's going on. I've fired, not gonna lie. Well, there you go, everyone. You learn something new every day. Ranking F1 track on how good of a pizza the track would be. That's what I mean. See, I would have never thought that in a million years. That's the whole gist of it. I just... Yeah. I'm not creative enough to think of things like that. That is funny, though. I like that. Oh. I forgot Alonso hadn't pitted yet. There you go, that's English. So we're now up to P3. Piastri is the one leading.
Okay,
that is now official.
Somewhere on the internal combustion engine, be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Which is really good for me, by the way. Because Piastri's way back in the championship, so Norris is currently barely in the points. Russell's in, like, 5th, probably going to get 4th. So, yeah, I'm going to gain another ridiculous amount in the championship. And you never know, I might even catch Leclerc at this rate. I'm cooking him. What's my favourite team? Well, Cadillac. My favourite... I don't have favourite teams. I don't care about teams, I only care about drivers. So naturally, because Checo's my favourite driver, I'll support Cadillac. Same as when he was at Red Bull, I supported Red Bull, and that kind of thing.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
You've said that about 6 times, and yet there's still no rain. We need to clip farm? You actually do. I don't clip enough stuff during my streams. I'm basically an assassin in F1 since, like, if someone hits them off the track, I come out of nowhere and hit them into the barriers. Yeah, I think that's why I'd want to do open lobbies, because you just clip farm off, like, things like that, like people just having massive crashes. Banana Leclerc. Fastest lap. Great Onyx. Great Pokemon. A bit wide. I did not need to see that face on my free page, sorry not. Well, I don't know what to say, mate. Learn English, because I don't know what you mean. Is it true you can get a livery from the invitational things? I have no idea, I don't even know what that is. I've never played F1 World, so I ain't got a clue. Okay, it seems like Banana Leclerc has decided that he doesn't want to be a slouch anymore. He's locked in because he's gone. Still though, if I can finish 3rd, that'll be a wonderful result considering I started 16th and all that. That'll be a lovely result. Do I have a steering wheel from the F1 actual car? No. That would cost way too much. I have a Thrustmaster open wheel. Ugh. I need to start ignoring the game. It keeps telling me to downshift, but that's a bad idea. Setup tour? Maybe. Is there really a point? You can basically see it. There's nothing else really there. The only thing you can't see is the monitor I'm playing on. That's it. Ah, Kiri! Big follow on Twitch. Thanks, bro. You very rarely see that. It's good. I like it. Thank you. Okay. 10 laps remaining. Still no sign of rain. Have a mod for the engine? I do, mate. Well heard. Still technically a Ferrari, but it just sounds like a V10 from way back when. Oh, why weren't playing about? Leclerc's going to go for the win. Unprecedented form from Banana Leclerc. He won Baku from like 5th, and now he's going to win, well, potentially win Singapore on a, you know, different strategy to me and Oscar. 325 subs, not bad that. Might get to 4K by the end of the month. That'd be a nice goal to strive for. What's the mod called for the cars, or is it all different ones? Just an overtake.gg, just search like engine, and it's just an engine pack, that's it. It's not for specific cars, it's for the whole game. So no matter what car you drive, it will have the engine change. Obviously, the actual matter of installing the mod is a different one, in which you can find many, many YouTube videos explaining how, even the really old ones, it's the same concept.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Some mods even tell you how to install them, but not all of them. Banana Leclerc might do a comeback. He is at the minute. Maybe in the championship as well. That's probably what you mean. I mean, he's very far behind. So I think even if he wins every single race, the fact that I'm still picking up these podiums means he probably won't. But you never know. As it stands right now, Norris and Russell are still my closest rivals. And then it's quite a way back to Piastri and Leclerc. And also, the rain is now starting. So I reckon next lap will probably be time for inters. Ugh. Ah! Awful. To be fair, I can just go off the AI now. Because I'm not in the lead, when they pit, I can just pit as well. Only thing is, my tyre pressures are like really high. Actually, you know what? I wish the weather information was a bit more in-depth, because on the race, like before the race, when you choose your strategy and you can see the potential weather, it did not look, it was going to rain for like 3 laps. So I might gamble and stay out. I don't know. Is it worth the risk? I feel like I could just follow the AI and get an easy podium. I don't know. Will I play any other games? No.
Right tyres at the moment.
Both on content like this and outside of like videos and stuff, I don't play anything else. I play me 3 hours of F1 a day, and then that's all I do in terms of gaming. It's quite close to my birthday. 1 week. Well, happy early birthday, Patrick. Alright, what's the AI thinking? Of course, now it's nowhere near inters. We are getting closer, but still nowhere near. So that's what I was thinking, is because it is going to rain, but it might be so light that we just don't get to inters. Which might actually end up working out for me. I'm usually not too bad in mixed conditions, but you never know.
Radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
So based off that knowledge, I think I'm going to stay out, as I think will probably everyone else. AI assist? What's AI assist? I use Racing Line and ABS. I'm not sure if what you're asking fits into that, but there you go. I thought that was Leclerc then. That's a lapped car. That's a racing bull. Gotta be Liam Lawson, surely. Oh, Liam, I would like to overtake you, as you are, well, lapped. Woo! Does it tear all by soft, yes or no? Tear? Tear. I'm gonna need a bit clearer, mate. I ain't got a clue.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
I agree, Mark. I'm with you all the way, my friend. What happened in Baku? Nothing, really. It was a great race. I started 5th, got up to 2nd. Even on a different strategy that was a lot slower, I still made it work, got 2nd. Lovely job. Ooh. I love you? Well, sure. I ain't got a clue. Alright, so why has Leclerc, like, got really slow? Banana Leclerc? Why have you become mid all of a sudden? I love how smooth my driving is. Is it? I don't think it is. Ah. Oh. They call me... I mean, to be fair, Jensen Button is my second favourite, and he was known for being smooth on the wheels, so maybe that's where I've got that from. Well, I'm just smooth in general. I feel like you kind of gotta be, no? I mean, how do you... I don't really understand how you don't drive smooth.
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
Yeah, see, I feel like it's probably... Inters are probably better. However, at the same time, if the dry's not gonna... If the dry is, like, on the way in, like, 7 minutes, is it really worth it? I don't know. I'll keep my thing on inters and I'll up the downforce a tad, but I don't know. Very indecisive right now. What is decisive is how much I'm cooking these lot. And they are pitting.
Right, we're getting very close to the crossover point now. Stay out if you have the pace, but as soon as you hit the limit, come in and we'll put the inters on.
I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Thus, it drive by itself. Mate, I don't know what you mean. How can the car drive by itself? Is that a thing? I don't know. If it is, I don't have it on, no. What do you mean, drive by itself? I have no idea if it's going to work, by the way. I don't really know what I'm doing.
The stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Not a clue. I mean, they're obviously going to catch me, but I just don't know. Because he said he's going to get weather report.
We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. We're not
See what I mean?
which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters.
Surely, based off that knowledge, the inters are just going to be crap in like 3 laps. Oh, I don't know. What wheel do I use? Thrustmaster open wheel. Ugh. Ah! Awkward. Honestly, the fact that Hamilton's 33 seconds back, I think the worst I'm gonna get is where I was anyway. Like, third. But if it dries up like they say it will, then obviously I'll probably end up winning. Well, yeah, I will. Please dry! Let the sun shine through the darkness! Please! Oh, as I see, there's a load of lapped cars behind me who are obviously quicker than me. Hello everyone. How are you today? You're gonna have to just suffer getting stuck behind me, to be honest, because, yeah. It's just one of those, unfortunately, mate. Unlucky for you. Sorry, everyone, sorry. I know I'm the leader, but still, sorry. I'm a guaranteed first? No, I'm a guaranteed third. Definitely not first, no. If it dries up, then yeah, sure, but right now it's still raining. Weather report!
It looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time. Okay, not sure whether dry.
You said that 5 minutes ago! Oh my! I reckon I've got 2 more laps and then Piastri's going to be up my ass. But he's also got to get through that. Oh no, they'll just move out of the way, won't they? Of course. Because I've been busy, I watched your stream, we had 3,700 and I've gained 126 subs. It is pretty good. Win all that matters second. Win all that matters second, the first loser. That is true. But it's not really down to me, is it? Because, like, if I pit to Inters, I'll finish, like, 4th. If I stay out like I am and it doesn't dry, I'll finish 3rd. If it does dry, I'll finish 1st. Simple as. That's it. It's out of my control other than that.
Running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
You keep saying that, but it's still raining! Give me something that's actually useful and true! He's just making it up! With the bastard that he is. Welcome back, mate. He just keeps making it up. He keeps saying it's going to dry, but the rain isn't stopping. Tyres, nah, they're all right. I even up it a bit more. Try and eke out just a dee baby bit more pace. Oh yeah, Max retired from this career mode. He's gone. Senna took his place. It's still not drying. Come on. Here comes the sun. Na 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 na. Here comes the sun, please! Alright, Piastri is here. DRS enabled, wait! That should mean we're getting to a certain level of dry. Oh, Nelly or Nula. That's not good for me, though. Whoa! Whoa! Why? Why? No, hello, Oscar. Hi, Oscar. Yes, block him! Block him! Block him! Ah! Why? No! You bastard! Get back here! No! Oh, what a prick. Well, to be fair, it's trying, just not quick enough. So, third it is for me, then. Banana Leclerc. Don't know what happened back there, by the way. I think the Alpine tried to get out of the way. Or the Benetton, I should say. So the Benetton tried to get out of the way, but then Oscar also tried to overtake. And the AI got a bit confused. I forgot to brake. I just forgot to brake. That's how bad at multitasking I am. Just forgot. What are you doing? Benetton, stop! Stop! Actually fighting for my life. 12 seconds back. He might actually catch me at this rate. Should do a race where I can't do any flashbacks? Well, to be fair, up until about 2 weeks ago, I used to never use a flashback, but for some reason, I've just forgotten how to drive. I had like a 17 race streak where I didn't use any. Whereas now, as you can see, I just can't do it anymore. I don't know why. That was a lot better grip than before. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter how much grip I've got because they're 5 seconds ahead. He's AP. No, that guy got banned. He started getting political, and then at that point, you just got to go. We're on the final lap of the race now, though. And unfortunately, it has started to grip back up, but it's just at a really bad time. Because a little bit earlier, and I might have been able to retake the lead of the race, but I'm still going to finish where I was anyway, so it's really not made any difference. And I am happy. I mean, I started 16th, I'm up to 3rd. I stayed 3rd even in this weird mixed conditions phase. In hindsight, yes, switching to the Inters would have been better, but I would have finished 3rd anyway. So, at least doing it this way, I gave myself a chance, you know? And it is, I mean, to be fair, it's unlucky that Piastri's winning and Leclerc's 2nd, but overall for the championship, it's actually really good.
Okay,
Because
Nico,
Norris is nowhere to be seen, who's 2nd in the drivers. Russell's only 5th, who is 3rd in the drivers. So, for the championship, it's actually really good for me. And I'm really not against it at all. To be fair, if I actually didn't cock up quali, I probably would have won this race quite easy. But it's hindsight, you know what I mean? But Oscar Piastri's going to win. Well done, mate. No one cares, let's be honest. Charlie's going to come home 2nd. Wow, they still dunked like 2 seconds on me, even though the drives are like good again. That's quite impressive. But we take another podium. I mean...
Yes, come on, we're on the podium.
Ow.
Good
First,
job this weekend. That's a
2nd,
great
3rd.
drive. Thank you.
Pretty good. No offense, but I could have easily got P1. How's that? I can't drive quicker.
He'd won a sprint before, but now it's time for Grand Prix success. Oscar Piastri.
What happens when we became political? We started banging on about the stuff going on in Israel. And if you do that, you got to go. I don't care what you say. You bring that up, you're gone.
Wild weekend
Simple as.
Formula One action.
You take third, 13 places up, good stuff, great. Yeah, Norris got 8th in the end, so... To be fair, he started 18th, he was lower than me. But I gained 13, he gained 10, so I'm better. The Drivers' Championship then looks like this. We are going to lead by... Great, we lead by 6-7, good stuff. Lando Norris third, actually loses second to Piastri, who is now 6-7 behind. Lando 68, Leclerc 74, and Russell 75. Then we have quite a way back to Senna. So it's basically just these lot. So now I've got to worry about the McLarens. Good stuff. And the Constructors looks like this. We have dropped to 4th. Because I don't have a second team, mate. It's just me. 204 points. 195 is from me. So Hulkenberg has 9. Great. We're 6 behind Mercedes and Ferrari. And now we're 51 behind McLaren. So we're not probably going to do that. What's the number? What do you mean, what's the number? What number? Hulkenberg's just really shit. To be fair, unless I've got, like, Ayrton Senna, not even Senna, if I have Schumacher in my car, or maybe Senna, no one's scoring points in this car, unless I have either of those.
Sorry to disturb.
Can I have an upgrade, please? Every single upgrade I try and get fails, without doubt. There. Number diff? Oh yeah, I've got a 67-point lead. I'm on 195, Oscar's got 128, Lando has 127, Leclerc has 121, Russell 120. So if I weren't here, there'd be 8 points splitting the top 4. But I am here, and I'm now leading by nearly 70. So, there you go. No, I'm not doing durability. Don't want it. Go away. Ugh. How's our car looking overall? Still 4th fastest? Unlucky. Wait. We're ahead. See, how could Ferrari be that strong in Singapore, yet they're behind us? I don't get that. Am I allowed to say shout at your channel? No. No, because that's just cheap self-promotion. I mean, I don't know if anyone remembers when there was a streaming platform called Mixer, but I used to go in people's channels and just spam, like, follow me. And it might be, like, my biggest regret in content, because it's just a bit sad. I don't know, it's not the right word, it's just... I don't know, I feel like you're not really... I don't know. Probably shouldn't be spending all that money, to be fair, because I want to try and sign my drivers. I'm going for Antonelli and Alonso, which is the ideal thing. 15 million, and what would you be? We don't know yet. Oh well. Any owner training? No! You shouldn't beg for subscribers. You need to get subscribers who actually like your content. That's probably a good way to put it. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I think it's also the fact that, like, someone like me, who has basically spent 8 hours a day for 11 years trying to, like, build something, when you do that, or you can just go into, like, everyone's chat and say, hey guys, subscribe to me. But yeah.
Big news,
I understand that it's like...
title sponsor is looking to partner with us.
I understand why, it's just, yeah, that's it. Don't care about sponsors. We're gonna get some dinner? Well, to be fair, I'm heading off as well,
Hey,
so
Chief,
there you go.
We've got multiple parts out of research.
What?
Don't forget to develop them.
Shut up,
We've got
Tyres, I know.
performance sitting on the table that
I
we
know.
could be getting into the car.
I know! Thank you. How I don't know? Well, you can super chat, but... I mean... Yeah. How much money have I got? I've got 4.8 million. Alonso's going to cost me 15 million. No one knows how much he's going to cost. Oh, yeah, 104. Well, to be fair, I was stuck on 1,400 from
Plus, it's an opportunity to tweak our car livery, which the fans
January 2024 until September 2025. So a year and 9 months. I gained basically nothing after uploading every single day. And it was just, I took a 6-month break because I lost interest in F1, started streaming, and now we're here. So you never know what can happen. I mean, did I think I'd get my all-time most viewed video in the last, like, month? No. How much money I've earned since I started? Can I see that? I don't know. I can only see what I've spent, which is that. I ain't got a clue, mate. No idea. How do you do it? That's just a thing, isn't there? In the chat, there's like a little money icon. I don't know, to be fair. Alright, well, that is where I'm going to leave you lot. I only do 2 races a day because I just said I only do 2 races a day. There you go. Tomorrow, if I'm back doing this, I think I might be. Hang on, what's the calendar looking like? So, there'll be... I need to work this out. So, Texas, Mexico. Right, so if I do the Checo career up until Britain and Belgium, or the third series, if I do 2 Checos in a row, and then start the Schumacher career, then okay, so there'll be 2 between that, and then there'll be 2 between that. Okay, perfect. So, I'll do 1 more Lamborghini, and then I'm doing 2 Checo careers back to back, and then we can start with Season 2 of the Schumacher career. So that's quite fun. Not bad, I'm rich. I mean, am I? Is that... I don't think that's very good for a mighty. I mean, to be fair, my drivers are going to cost a shit ton, but yeah. I need to do a 50,000 step verification. I mean, don't have to, obviously. But yeah. I'm going to see you a lot later. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow or the day after. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I just wake up. And, yeah. I just decide if I wake up, can I be bothered? That's how I roll. So, yeah. Thank you for watching today. That was a lovely stream. Great time. Kept up our good form, a little 2nd and 3rd on the day. Hopefully, the next time I do this in Mexico and Texas, I should be able to maybe wrap up the championship. Actually, let me just quickly work out just before I go. So, I currently have a 67-point lead. So, obviously, by Abu Dhabi, it needs to be 26. Because if it's 25, it technically goes to the end. So, if I just times that by... There'll be 4 races left. So if I have a 104-point lead by the next stream, so basically I need to gain 37 points to 2nd. If I do that in my next stream, I'm world champion with 4 races left. That could be nice. But yeah, I'll see you lot tomorrow or the day after. Who knows? Thank you for watching today. I appreciate it, as always. And, but we'll go again next time. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. So...